Okay. I'm fine with that question mark.
Okay. Okay, I'm here.
I'm just having issues with YouTube, but not you. Also, I think I need to flip the Fuki back over. I think I... Or no. No, okay. Because I flipped it yesterday for, not yesterday, that was Monday, I guess. For starting.
So I have an interesting meeting tomorrow morning. Representatives from the Eastern European Slavic group on campus are coming out to talk to me about doing a Slavic story time at the library once in the fall and once in the spring.
Huh.
Okay. So let's discuss. You're going to bring in Coruscant, and I'll bring in the top life guy.
Yeah, because I feel like Corsair does a fair amount of normal damage up front, and the top life guy was doing a lot of healing.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
I'm just shoving food down my face right now. Anyway, hi chat.
That's fine.
Welcome on in.
Hello, everyone.
We're trying to hustle this dungeon a bit because last time we learned there's like 3 or 4 fights, so
Oh, I forgot to.
don't know if we'll
Okay, I
get
got
this done in 2 hours, but we're gonna try this time. Was I say, are you buying like the top life guy?
I forgot to. Sorry, I got him. There we go.
We literally talked about
I was trying to turn down the TV. I was trying to do 2 things at once. Sorry.
Oh.
You need to set up a broadcast before... What?
You can't do any changes to your viewing channels when you're live. This probably can't be fixed while you're live.
I'm not live.
You're not? Oh.
Not yet.
On Twitch or YouTube?
No.
Oh.
I just pressed the button.
Usually that error pops up when you're live already. It's kind of weird.
Oh, thanks for throwing the gnomes, you bad guys. Yeah.
Well, at least it's a lot of pips right up the front.
I watched this afternoon while I was doing my bills once I got back from running my errands, the 2025 live-action Snow White. I actually didn't think it was that bad. I really liked Gal Gadot as the evil queen, and I thought it wasn't bad. You know, I saw the reviews on IMDb, and it was like, okay, I can understand where they're saying that, but it really wasn't that bad. I kind of liked it.
Did it still have Kristen
I
Stewart?
was not expecting to enjoy it because of all the bad ratings, but
Did it still
I
have
didn't think
Kristen
it was-
Stewart?
no. This is the Snow White, Disney Snow White with Zeller, Renee Zeller, I think her name is, or something Zeller, and Gal Gadot plays the evil queen.
Uh,
It came out this year, earlier this year, and it's basically, it's like uses some of the Disney songs. They did a lot of CGI for the dwarfs, but the dwarfs are voiced by, actually, one of the dwarfs is actually played by a small person. In real life, he's a small person. So I don't know how much CGI they did over them or if it was completely CGI, but he was the voice of one of the dwarfs. So,
I don't think Snow White had any AI issues, but I thought another Disney movie did.
well, no, there were people complaining that the CGI for the dwarfs was kind of lame, and they felt like Gal Gadot was bored with her part. And even though both of them have really good singing voices, they said the Snow White didn't come off always nice and kind. She kind of came off angry once in a while. So I didn't think that. It's a live action interpretation. So,
I mean, also,
I didn't
like,
think
I
it was
like
bad.
Gal Gadot as an actress, but she doesn't have, like, a broad range.
Actually, she didn't do bad. I mean,
No, I'm not.
okay,
I'm not.
I've
I'm
never
not
seen her as a
insult-
bad guy.
I'm
What
not.
is her as a bad guy?
I'm not insulting her. I'm just saying that like her vocal range isn't a wide range. So like,
Actually, she didn't do a lot of singing, but the singing she did was fine. Actually, everybody loved the
I wasn't
singing.
even talking about
That was
singing.
the-
I wasn't even talking about singing. I was talking about acting. Like she doesn't have a wide voice range. So I think a lot of people label her monotone when she's not.
No,
really.
no, it wasn't the monotone. It was they felt like. Okay, I can't. You'll have to go out and read the IMDb reviews. I actually thought those people were kind of full of it. I do agree that both women had great singing voices, and the guy who plays Jonathan, the not a prince but the hero,
Yeah.
had a nice voice, and it is it's a reimagining of the Snow White story, so it's not completely spot on. And we need to get rid of the two henchmen, if I remember correctly, right?
I mean, it helps for sure. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a Earthwalker on the spiral. They were claiming that Gal Gadot's part was kind of like wooden, like she was kind of bored or she wasn't invested. I don't think that. I think she was playing an evil queen who thinks that because I am the fairest of them all, I'm all powerful, which is what the evil queen is. You know, I didn't think it was a bad role. I thought she did a great job with it.
When did it come out?
She came off really
did it come
evil
out 2
at
years
times.
ago?
This year.
Oh, this year?
No,
Oh.
no, it came out this year,
Okay, so it's
2025.
okay. So like politics, not politics. Gal Gadot is Israeli, and I remember there was a lot of drama about the fact that Disney employed her. And I'm just gonna leave it there because I don't want to talk it out. I know that
fine.
got the movie some flack, and then from the other side of the house, not really one to talk about, but just informing you. The movie got a lot of criticism from the right wing because of the girl playing Snow White, because she's not white, if I recall, right?
She's not white, and supposedly she's snotty. Like
It
Yeah.
was-
snotty.
okay.
In real
Okay,
life, like who
He made a
cares?
he made a really stupid comment. I didn't really want to play this part because I really never saw Snow White as like a valid female. And then after she played the part, she's like, this was actually not that bad of a part after all, kind of thing. So it's like she really kind of shot herself in the foot.
So she played a vapid teenager, like in real life, okay, but like that turned into a hate mob on her. So
and the thing is the IMDb reviews, none of them talk about what you mentioned about Gal Gadot. They were trying to critique the movie as a movie, and I disagree with them. I didn't think it was cardboard. Actually, it wasn't the best movie of all time, but it was better than what I was expecting to only watch it just to see Gal Gadot play a bad guy. And I actually ended up being invested in the storyline. It was a good story.
It's sort of like when I watched the Maleficent, the blonde lady.
Angelina Jolie.
No.
Oh,
no.
the blonde lady. Oh, I don't even
Gwyneth
remember her name.
Paltrow?
No. Oh God. There's.
No, I know who you're talking about because she played Beauty, but I don't remember her name.
Maleficent? Let me look it up. I'll look it up real quick once I choose my spell.
There it is. It's the Queen Ingrid, who in the Maleficent movie. Who played her? Michelle Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer. She played the original Catwoman in the Michael Keaton Batman. When you were a little boy.
When I watched Maleficent, the one with Angelina Jolie. Like the takeaway, like everyone was like, "Oh man, Angelina Jolie." I'm like, why is someone talking about the pretty queen? Like, I get that it's Angelina Jolie in, like, in, like, the bodysuit being the evil queen. But, like, if I recall that movie right, the Queen Ingrid, the Michelle Pfeiffer character, is also bad. Like,
I think aren't they sisters? I've not seen the movie, so I have no idea.
It's been a hot minute since I saw it. I saw it in college. And I
Wait,
was just
who's sisters?
Queen Ingrid and Angelina Jolie's character.
I thought they were related somehow, or they're connected, or they were best friends at one point.
They refer to them as sisters. I don't think they were biological sisters.
Oh, like they went to the same school or something like that?
Yeah, it was something
Okay.
like that.
I knew they referred to them as sisters, but I haven't watched the movie to know. I think we have it at the library. I may have to bring it home and watch it. I at one point thought about it, and then I kind of forgot about it. I do like the ads for this new Liam Neeson remaking of the Naked Gun, the old Leslie Nielsen spoof movies. Because it actually turns out Cody Rhodes and a couple of other wrestlers are in the new Naked Gun movie. Cody Rhodes plays a scene where he gets punched by Liam Neeson, and then it's Liam Neeson looking back at himself. So it looks kind of funny. But Leslie Nielsen, who was the pilot in all the airplane movies, played. It's a cop spoof. It's a cop movie spoof.
Oh yeah, no, like both Queen Ingrid and Maleficent are bad guys in the movie version. Like her line is evil.
Heard that there was really no good guy in the movie.
And there is. The princess is a good guy, and the prince is a good guy. But like they're pitched between a bad guy who is bad because of reasons and a bad guy who is bad because she wants power. And the story makes you think one or the other throughout it, from my recollection of it. So it was. I enjoyed the movie, but like I don't remember really actually seeing that much of Angelina Jolie on screen. Like I remember being hyped up in the trailers and people being like,
"Honey, it's like okay, you're probably what you're saying." It was similar to when Arnold Schwarzenegger was used in the Red Sonja movie, and he was only supposed to be in the movie like 15 minutes total. And the movie was so bad when they finished production, they used every single clip of him they could. He was throughout the movie after all. And he and Maria Shriver went and saw it, and she leaned over to him. This was in an interview after the movie. She leaned over to him and she says, "If you still have a career after this movie, it'll be amazing." Because the movie was that bad of a dog. They even used Sandahl Bergman, who played Valeria in the first Conan movie, who was awesome, as the sister who dies early on in Red Sonja.
No, they brought back the Valkyrie just to kill her again? What the fuck?
Yeah, they brought back... Well, she wasn't Valeria, because Red Sonja is supposedly in the Conan world, but whoever I just said, whatever her name was, Sandahl Bergman, is that what I said? Whoever played Valeria in the first movie, the first Conan movie, she wasn't playing that character from the Conan movie. She's playing another Amazonian type warrior.
Okay, but it would be hard to see her on screen and not think Valkyrie.
Oh, I know. Valeria was her name in Conan.
I ascribe to her a Valkyrie aesthetic because she literally dies and still keeps like weirdly coming back.
Yeah, she's a ghost throughout the rest of the Conan.
Right. Cat on my side.
So anyway, I ascribe to her a Valkyrie status because she does show up in that movie.
Warrior too. I mean, the first Conan movie with what's his name? Mao. I can't think of his name. That played Mako. Mako plays the trainer. Arnold and Sandahl Bergman, and then you had James Earl Jones as the bad guy.
No, he plays the scribe. He doesn't play the trainer. He plays the scribe.
He also trained him somewhat.
He trained him on how to read. He didn't train him how to fight at all.
He was also the healer. So, but anyway, and then you have James Earl Jones, the bad guy. I mean, it's an awesome movie, barring the grody stuff. I mean, I remember seeing it in the theaters, and I was like, "Oh, this is disgusting." So,
I mean,
no.
The grody stuff is like tame compared to today, but yeah, when it came out, I'm sure it was like pretty degenerate observed.
Oh yeah, the green soup just grossed me out. Yeah. So
Okay.
Anyway, but
it's a lust and murder cult with James Earl Jones, so really heavy, big.
It's a snake cult. Turns out it's like a really heavy snake cult.
It's a snake cult with a lot of sex
he kills
stuff.
Valeria at the end of the movie. It was awesome. I mean, it's just James Earl Jones plays a great bad guy. I mean, that's why he was the voice of Darth Vader. I mean, come on. Don't know those. There we go. I got pass and try to build up pips. So anyway, I actually didn't think it was that bad of a movie. I've got the Captain America Born in Blood, the last one that came out with the Red Hulk, and I've also got I've been on hold for it forever. Jason Statham's Working Man that I've been waiting to see.
Okay, you need to let me know how Working Man is. Ducky's parents told us about seeing the Captain America one.
They said it was good.
Yeah.
The Captain. Oh, Paul told me to watch Captain America, that I'd like it. So yeah. I finally got it in on hold. We own it, but it's been traveling around the system. And the Working Man, we don't buy R-rated movies for the library, so I had it on hold, and it finally came in for me. So I've got the.
If you've not seen it, Mom, you need to put down for yourself. Watch Nobody. The guy who plays Saul Goodman in the Breaking Bad series plays a weird vigilante good guy in a movie called Nobody, and there's apparently a sequel in the works. Nobody came out during.
When did it come out?
It came out during the pandemic or the end of it, and it got lampooned because it. It came out during the
Nobody.
It's literally called Nobody. Yeah, it got lampooned.
I'm going out on my share app. I can see if I can.
It got
hold on
lampooned at the time because people saw it at the height of the pandemic and protesting as a "Why Angry Dad Lashes Out" movie, and that's not it at all. That's entirely a wrong. Like, clearly they only watched the first 5 minutes because it's not what it is. It's literally. What's that?
2021 sound right?
Yeah.
It shows a picture of a guy being punched on the.
Yeah, that's
box.
yes. It literally most of the trailer showed the main character, getting punched, but that's part of the appeal. Is
When a man beats up a gang of thugs, it turns out that one of them is the brother of a mob enforcer who now wants to avenge him.
yeah, it's a tit for tat. It gets pretty gritty, but it's a really enjoyable movie. And
Okay, I put it on hold. Don't talk to me anymore about it, but I put it on hold.
like a lot of people called it like the anti-woke John Wick, which was ridiculous. It's not that at all. It has John Wick elements, but that doesn't make it bad. It's just another John Wick-esque movie. And
Well, did you ever watch Beekeeper with Jason Statham?
no,
Okay, it was really, really good. I enjoyed the whole movie. It was great, and it looked like it could have a sequel. It looked like it could continue. So you have to. If I watch Nobody and I'm going to watch Working Man, I'll let you know how it is. You've got to watch Beekeeper. And if I have to interlibrary loan it while you're home this holiday season, I'll do that. If you can't get it some other way, okay?
I mean we can see if we can watch it online. But
yeah, it's like I'm sure we can rent it somewhere.
I bet it's on Netflix if you check. I would think so, but I can't swear by that. But Beekeeper was really good. I got it in on DVD to watch, and
Our library has an app that they that you can use through your library account. It's called Hoopla, and it's got. Like,
I've heard of. I just don't subscribe to Hoopla. I don't have.
Yeah.
I've got other digital stuff that I do. A lot of libraries here locally do Hoopla, but
Yeah.
So you've gotten cards at the Fredericksburg Library. Cool.
I know Ducky.
I may have to go visit it while I'm out there visiting you just to see.
Yeah, I've been trying to bully Zealot into going.
Like you haven't told me you want to go some week. I'd be down for it, but like, I would like to remind the Duck we have been like unironically pretty busy the last 2 months. It's not like I've been dodging it.
So anyway, see if you can get Beekeeper through your local library.
Because I started, or I continued watching Interview with a Vampire because I realized that season 2 of it is on Hoopla, so I started watching it. That's also what I've been reading the Fourth Wing books through.
Oh yeah, the Yaros book, the Onyx. Was it Onyx Flame? Was the newest one, the fourth one?
Yeah, Onyx Flame is the one.
Yeah,
and I'm on it. I'm on it now. But yeah.
I haven't read any of them. The holds on them have just been ridiculously long, and I'm also one of those that if everybody's glomming on it, I'll wait because it's like I don't do what everybody gloms on. I've got books I want to read that I've got here at home that I haven't had a chance to.
Wait, is that the book series with the Pentep scene that you played for me, Duck?
Yes.
Okay, so, Mom,
it's not all about sex.
No, I was going to say, in terms of risqueness, you remember that book series that you played as an audiobook when we were going to my college? And Dad and I were in the car with you. We were in Chicago, and you're like, "I want to listen to this audiobook while we drive." and it was like about a bounty hunter group, and the woman was romancing the werewolf. Yeah.
No, there was no werewolf.
I thought there was the double entendre man. All I remember is that she bed both guys and was going back and forth.
Ranger, no. She had Ranger, who was really good at what he did, and then she had the cop guy that she was in. That was her high school sweetheart, the Italian cop guy. And the whole series, they're in book 31 or 32, and she still hasn't chosen between Morelli and Ranger. And I already said
why would choose when you can have both? Like she clearly had both.
True. It's true.
Oh, she did have both in one of the books, honey. She's had them both, yes.
Yeah, no, that's the book you listened to in the car with me and Dad. And
no. The book we listened to was with Sally Sweet, the transvestite school bus driver, who saves her in the school bus.
Oh, no, we heard a sex scene. Is that scene?
Well, no, there's a sex scene in every book of hers.
Yeah, no, I remember.
That was the one. But that was the story where at the end of it, she's being held by the bad guy, and this school bus comes busting through, and it's Sally Sweet the drag queen transvestite school bus driver.
All right.
So, who's a friend of hers. So
What your son is trying to convey is that I have notoriously, when I have driven, especially if we were driving for long periods in the car, and sometimes whenever we're at home, like
The
before
sex
bed
scene
or
curse
in the morning.
remains in place. Despite
Yeah,
Dad not being
every
here.
time that I play it around him, it ends up playing a sex scene, and he's like, "Wow, you're just whipping it out right here."
Okay, so I used to read a series by Laurel Hamilton that had the vampires, the werewolves, and it was a really cool kind of world where they're like legal citizens and there's laws and stuff like that, and it's all these weird animals, weird creatures of the night. And I never would listen to that on audiobook because there were some sex scenes so risque that even I would skim over them because I was like, wow.
Yeah.
And
Well,
John,
and the thing
John
for
wait,
Zealot.
let me finish the joke. So the funny thing is I left the book laying there one night. I left it laying. Don picks up the book and is looking at the page. He's like, "You put this stuff in your library?" There are a lot of people, men and women, who read this series. He's like, "Oh my God."
Yeah, one of a series that like I want to try, and I've followed some accounts on Instagram that like they call it like book talk, but I didn't actually find any of these books through TikTok, ironically. But they were like rating the levels of spice that the books were, and like the books that I'm reading are like half and half. Like there's sex scenes, but there's also like plot and like lore to be had.
Well, most of them, except for the one book where it's the two rival lovers story.
Oh my God! Don't even get the most recent Sarah J. Maas book. The last book of the Court of Thorns and Roses series that she put out. I hated that book. That book was long and awful, and I already hated the character before I read the book. I hate the character more after I read the book. That might have just been a personal pet peeve, but she did not have her quote unquote redemption arc for basically telling her sister and her sister's husband to just, like go kill themselves is, "Oh, well, I saved your lives, so like we're cool now, right?" And I'm like, that's not redemption, bestie. That's that's cool that you saved their lives and all. But like, where's the moral turnaround? You're missing the point.
Well, and see, sometimes, okay, so I will admit most of the fantasy authors that I really enjoy reading, they do have sex in them. But the story overall it's not sex with a little bit of story. It's more story, and the sex is in there once in a while.
That's kind
and
of what I like.
Alona Andrews that I love. That's written by the husband.
That's how a lot of the Court of Thorns and Roses book were. But that last book, because it was following a different main character, it changed the dynamic a lot, and it was just
can happen if they change the point of view character.
Yeah, and it was part of the character's like issue is that she wanted to have this intimacy with people, like she was sleeping around with people, but she didn't want to emotionally get attached with anyone. And so like I understood it from a story point of view, but then at the same time the guy who was trying to help her and change her mind also fed into the like, well, I mean, if you're down, I'm down.
He was a fuckboy? Oh no, Cassian became a fuckboy?
Well, I mean, Cassian was always a fuckboy, okay?
Oh, okay. But he's
a good guy. He's not a bad person. But like one of the first things he did whenever he met Feyre in the books was like,
we'll bang okay.
Like eyebrow raised, like,
yeah, we'll bang okay. Yeah, no, I get what you're alluding to. Like if
also his best friend is like the only, I guess mild spoilers for the Court of Thorns and Roses book if you're listening, but his best friend is literally like described as like one of the most attractive women you've ever seen, and she slept with him previously, but the reason she slept with him was so that she could get out of an arranged marriage, and she didn't tell him that. And they're best friends now. Just casually. Okay. And they're both very physically affectionate, and they're both really attractive, so a lot of people were like, "Oh, are you guys together?" It's like, no, they're just best friends. Like
they were the best. They were the bestest of friends.
because she doesn't walk around saying I'm a lesbian, but she's a lesbian. And it's also a weird thing in Sarah J. Maas's book is like she's turning it into something about that character. Her name's Morrigan. Like she made a point of it in the last not Court of Silver and Flames, but the one right before that where we were still doing Farrah's point of view. Where she talked about
you have
like
what's the photo now? Cool.
Oh yeah, I've had it for a while. It just takes a lot of pips.
I understand.
But I enjoyed.
I'm getting ready to do a Forest Lord.
I've been enjoying the Fourth Wing book specifically because I like Rebecca Yaros's writing style.
Okay, now I have to be honest. I will not read those. The same reason I didn't read the stupid vampire werewolf triangle Stephanie Meyer Twilight, because all of the little housewives who don't really read fantasy read Fourth Wing, and they read Twilight, so they're not really fantasy fans. They're reading it because it's popular.
Yeah.
So I won't read Fourth Wing for that reason.
I mean, that's understandable. I'm reading it just because, like, I'm getting into reading. So, like,
and maybe when it's no longer popular, I'll finally read it. But it really annoyed me that I've always read vampire novels or vampire-based characters, and all of a sudden, all these people who thought I was wrong to read that kind of stuff are wanting to read Twilight.
Well, and I think the reason that I'm not averse to it is because that happened to me with anime over the last, like, decade. Is like anime has become like a normal thing to watch now, and it's something I've seen other people vent about too that are my age and like Zealot's age that are like, I got bullied for watching anime. Why is anime normal now?
But the funny thing is, anime was around when I was a little kid. Speed Racer is from when I was a kid. And then they revamped Speed Racer.
And it's that same thing
for
of
Zealot to watch on Cartoon Network,
Yeah, and it's that same thing of like, it's been around for a while. Why is it just now like cool, quote unquote?
Yeah. So anyway, I will admit when I read the premise of Twilight, it was like I had read the L.J. Smith Vampire Diaries when they first came out, which was Twilight.
Yeah, no, I know. I was never into Vampire Diaries or Twilight, but I had friends that were avidly into both.
I didn't keep reading I read the original trilogy of Vampire Diaries, but I didn't read anything past it.
But I think that was also because
a fascinating premise. But yeah. And
I think it was also because I think Vampire Diaries filmed in Louisiana too, so it became popular in the area because of that. They were like, oh, they filmed.
Well, actually, L.J. Smith did try to sue Stephanie Meyer when Stephanie Meyer released Twilight, because L.J. Smith claimed that Twilight was very close to the Vampire Diaries storyline.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think she got anywhere with it, but she tried. So, but L.J. Smith, Vampire Diaries came out in 1990.
Yeah.
And Twilight didn't come out till what, the 2000s?
2000s, I want to say like 2007 is what my brain tells me.
Yeah, I want to say it was when Zealot was in high school.
Yeah, it was because it was right before I got into middle school, and it was, oh my god, being in middle school with that series out was
no, having it on the juvenile fiction shelf and having all these moms placing it on hold was really hard.
Oh no. God. Yeah.
I just want him to bite me on the neck a little bit.
Yeah.
Just go to the adult section, you wimp. Like, you can read reviews and whether or not there's like actual sex scenes and stuff. Not all adult fiction has sex. But no, I think the reason I started Fourth Wing was because I kept hearing so much about it, especially because I started with reading A Court of Thorns and Roses.
Who cast the unicorn?
One of them did, not me.
Oh.
Okay.
But I've actually been really enjoying the way Fourth Wing is written. So like, because the way Rebecca Yarros writes is like similar to how like I write stuff. Like she writes it like she's talking as Violet as the character. But one thing that your son has also noted is that it's very much more vulgar.
She happily beep his beep down her throat, taking the full pumping.
They're very. It's very much more explicit.
Oh no, that's
okay. I wasn't going to bring this up.
And the porn music, can't forget that.
Okay, stop.
Okay,
let me tell you about. So Laurel Hamilton wrote 2 different series, and I think they're set in the same world. One is Anita Blake Vampire Hunter, which was really cool. That was the first series. Then she came out with this series that was about a fae person living in our world, and it's about how the fae are dying, and so she and her cousin have to, whoever has the child first with their partners will become you have the dark fae and the light fae. So anyway, there is a scene in one of the Mary Gentry was the name of the character. She's no longer writing this series. That I swear to God, she is with, and she has all these men that there's some mystical tie that happens that they're one of her husbands, and she's got like 12 husbands throughout the book series, maybe 15. And there is a scene with a fully descriptive sexual scene with her and 6 of her men.
Oh my God.
At the same time.
That's a lot. I would lose track of what's going on.
I actually was embarrassed by that scene. That's how
that's understandable. I would be too.
There's only so many holes.
Well, okay.
It depends if some of the spouses like each other.
No. Some people were so close to each other they were sharing holes.
Oh, okay, yeah. So she's just flexible. You know, she's had years of practice. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, if she has 12 partners,
she's not human. She's fairy. So obviously they have magical abilities. Blah 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 blah. Anyway,
clearly that's that's how that works because she's a fairy.
Yeah, and she does actually. The end of the series, she didn't really end the series. She ended it. I don't know if it's because it was getting too much, but the last book written, Mary finds out she's pregnant, and that's kind of the end of the series. Basically,
oh God,
we won.
Don't have to figure out like the logistics of.
No, because all of them are her husbands. In Fae world, this is okay to have multiple partners.
Yeah, I mean.
And whoever ends up being the father of the child she's carrying, the actual father of the child, which they'll use magic to figure out, will be her consort, and the others will be her concubines.
Yeah, he won by being the most potent.
Yeah, because it's basically the king of the light, the good. Okay, what they call the good fae, the fae of the light fae. The sun fae versus the dark fae. The dark fae were considered scary and evil and icky because they kind of were odd creatures, not just the beautiful elven kind.
Right.
The good fae king, there was a tradition in their fae world that she created that if they stopped being fertile, they were supposed to sacrifice the fae king because obviously he was no longer fertile. He was protecting himself, so they all started dying off because nobody was having kids because the goddess was unhappy that he wasn't sacrificed. So the whole thing is her and her cousin are trying to make the goddess happy by getting pregnant and bringing back and killing. And so at some point she was supposed to kill him off. And I don't think the series ended with her killing him off. So anyway, I think the series just was killed. I don't know. It just seemed like it just stopped being published. And I was kind of I didn't care about the sex as much as I loved the political stuff between the two Fae realm and the humans being caught in the middle, you know? So.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I like more about Fourth Wing in comparison to ACOTAR specifically, is that obviously they're not the same in the sense of like Fourth Wing is not about like Fae people at all. It's about the dragons and their riders, and there's griffins and stuff. Like they have fantastical creatures, but the humans get powers from those creatures. It's not like there you have inherent power. Right. But I've been enjoying that in comparison to how Sarah J. Maas did the politics with like the different. It was all one like Fey realm, like it was a continent basically, but the different sectors of it were themed after different like times of year. And
Okay.
they also had like day and night courts,
That's
which I
the
thought was
thing,
cool.
like Faye in the Laurel Hamilton books was the Summer Kingdom, and then the Winter Kingdom was the Dark Fae. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, and it
Yeah.
turned out Mary
And
is
like
actually
Mary
was
I
happy.
enjoyed the idea of like making different kinds of fae that way, like doing them like themed after stuff. But the thing that I like more about the Fourth Wing is that everybody's kind of on an equal playing ground, because one of the things that is like a complaint I have about the Court of Thorns and Roses series is that whenever Feyre gets turned into Fae, she kind of just becomes really overpowered. And like she has moments where she almost gets hurt, but it's usually because of her making like a bad decision or doing something rash, not because she doesn't have power. And so it becomes kind of predictable in the sense of like, okay, well, she's not human anymore, so she doesn't have those same vulnerabilities. And it just kind of sucks because, like, you know, the whole thing is that she starts out being a human in the Fey realm, being like, what, you know, what do I do here? How do I exist here? And the reality is that their lifestyles aren't all that different. They just actively use magic here and there. And, like, some of them have wings so they can fly, but that's about it. Like, they eat similar food. Supposedly it's, like, better tasting than human food. But, like, I thought it kind of ruined the fact that she was human. That she kind of, like, gave up her humanness and then was brought back as an elf. And now she's kind of untouchable. Like, not that she's written entirely untouchable. She has moments where things get really rough, but it runs into like that main character syndrome where it's like, oh well, they're not actually gonna hurt her because she's a main character, kind of thing. So, but I think the main reason that's why, like, a big reason why I didn't like the last book was because they kind of made Feyre untouchable. She became a kind of queen, and we found out that she was pregnant, and they basically they were like, that's it, that's her story, she's fine now. And I'm like, is she really? Because she was like originally brought to the Fey realm not of her own will, and then fell in love with somebody that she didn't actually love, that she was kind of like emotionally manipulated into. And then her now husband played the role of like the rat bastard that stole her, but he's actually not a bad guy. He just did that to keep up a facade, basically. And so it felt like it left a lot to be desired when it comes to like resolution wise. So I'm curious in the next book if we're going to be following her other sister, or if we're going to be going
last
back
book,
to her.
or is there another one coming out after the fourth book?
Yeah, she announced that there's another book coming. I don't know when per se, but she announced that there's going to be another book coming.
Okay.
Which is unironically the main reason that I got through that last book is because, one, I like Cassian a lot. He's a great character. I don't know why he puts up with Nesta's shit, but he does. But I absolutely hate Nesta. Nesta is the oldest of the three siblings, is notoriously a coward, and she's just a bitch. To be completely honest, she's just a bitch. Like, she actively chooses to neglect her family on multiple instances, and then calls them assholes, acts like an angry teenager when they try to take her out or anything. And for some reason, I'm supposed to relate to that because, ooh, she also reads smutty books. Isn't that such a cool character thing, how she's the same as you guys? And I'm like, just because she reads books doesn't mean I'm going to like her. I'm going to be real. Like, that doesn't change her character flaws.
Right.
Like, and the worst part is that she acknowledges it. Like, they get to a point where Cassian makes her go on like this really long hike because she's super fucking stubborn. And so they go on this hike to kind of like not only emotionally but physically get her building up, because they were basically readying for war pretty much.
Wow.
And
Got
she
healed. Oh, okay. The
she's
dragon
just like,
healed us. Okay.
she just kind of like breaks down crying, and she's like, I don't want to be a coward. And Cassian's literally just like, just don't be. And I'm like, right, literally, just don't be a coward. Step one, don't. If you don't want to be a coward, don't be a coward. Like, I don't know. It felt like they were trying to make it this big character flaw that she overcame, but like, she only became slightly emotionally available to her family, and she got a boyfriend. So it's like, okay, congrats. Is that it? Is that the whole reason that I wasted like 20 hours reading this book? Like, I feel like that could have been shortened a lot. And
The
that was
last
something
guy
I
is doing unicorns, by the way, Mom. That's who's doing the unicorns.
Who is?
The last guy is doing the unicorns, the 190 level guy.
Oh, okay.
But he's
also the one doing Bartleby's too, I think.
But I think he's doing some kind of like powered up unicorn. It does a lot
Oh,
more
okay.
healing than.
Well, that'd be cool if they actually did a more
Also,
powerful.
one sec, I'm gonna put my food in the fridge. I'm also gonna drop things apparently.
I was worried what that was.
Yeah, Magma, you're talking a lot. By the way, Ellie can. I wonder if it's the whole tabby thing. Like Trolley was a tabby, Ellie's a tabby. That she has a very similar voice to Trolley at times. And she's very vocal. Kind of like Peach is, but Peach is more of a whiny little brat vocal.
Okay, I return. But yeah, that's I've also just been trying out different books to figure out like what I like, because even though I don't like dealing with like everyday politics stuff, I enjoy in the context of like books. I enjoy.
Then you want to read the
different.
Alona Andrew stuff that's set in. It's a fascinating magic / tech world. Basically, it's our world, and magic had been tapped down, downtrodden for centuries, and all of a sudden the sine wave sprung back. So now tech and magic are in a sine wave together, where when magic is on the top, tech is low, and when tech's up, magic's low, and the world has changed from that, and all the gods have all come back. If you pray to somebody, you give them power and they become real. So it's fascinating. It's set in Atlanta. It's a husband and wife team. I started reading this like 25 years ago. I love every single book series. Okay, she's got one that's kind of said it's called On the Edge books, and it's like the edge between realities is a world. And I didn't get into that one as much, but she's got some really great. The Kate Daniels series is awesome. And then she's got spin-offs from the Kate Daniels series, like individual characters that now have their own books. And then she's got a series called the Innkeeper series, which is kind of like it's a mystic. It's some sort of outer space kind of alien type thing. So it's really hard to explain it. I own the Innkeeper series. I actually buy her books and give them to the library when she's got a new one coming out. I love her books so much. And I've gotten other people hooked on them because the characters are realistic, that they have they're not, okay, so they're paranormal in some way, but they have flaws and they have strengths that make them good guys. You know, they're not perfect good guys. They have flaws. They're real people. And the conversations, I'll be honest, Zealot, reading her dialogue between the characters that are usually partners in her books makes me think of the way your dad and I would banter. And I had a hard time reading her books when your dad first died, because it made me think of your dad way too much. But I just love they're rich, full, three-dimensional characters. They're not just, you can really imagine these people existing, barring the paranormal ability. But
I think that's why I've liked Fourth Wing so far, is because like they're just people. Like they're not, like there's idiots, there's assholes, there's smart people, there's corrupt people, but like they're not like it's not, they don't go to great lengths to making the people like fantastical, but like you said, they have powers. So like,
Well, the interesting thing is that this world, they took a different spin with vampires. So when the vampires came, it turns out the vampire is not in control of itself. Vampires are creatures who have died from the virus, are humans who have died from the virus, and they are mindless killing machines. And so the necromancers actually have to run them. They take control of their brain they're like automatons. So if a vampire breaks free of a necromancer, it goes on a rampage, and that necromancer will be punished for just the wanton loss of life. So it's kind of an interesting. They took a different twist of vampires,
mm-hmm.
and there were some of the other supernatural creatures that exist that they took twists on, and there's interesting creeds and like groups of people. So anyway. I find it fascinating, and I love their stuff. And I follow her blog, and they're writing the novel so they write chapters of the blog, and it's not the full chapter. They're basically putting teasers out there of a book they're doing, and it's something different completely. So I'm enjoying it. So I stumbled across her. I found the book. Or I saw it in a catalog, so I ordered it through Interlibrary Loan, the first one of the series, and I've been hooked ever since. And it's one of the first fantasy books I'll recommend to people who want a little bit adult fantasy with the weird stuff, but kind of like in the normal world. It's one of the first authors I recommend.
That's understandable. Yeah, and that was unironically, that reminds me of when I watched True Blood like a couple years ago when me and Zealot first started talking.
Okay, so I've read the first 2 books of that book series, the Charlene Harry Sookie series.
Mm-hmm. But it sounds similar to how they kind of do. At least they do the part where like they're people, like they have lives, kind of thing. I enjoy the world building that's like. Takes it from like they're not just these weird, fantastical, untouchable, cool people that you could never meet. Like, right. I enjoy it whenever they're just people and they're like, what's going on, kind of thing. Are you gonna lay down, Bubba? You can lay down.
Oh, I need to heal myself. I think I will do so. Then I will try to heal you, Zealot.
Sounds good. I've been mostly waiting on pips in this combat, which sucks, but it happens.
Well, I got 2 pips. I could have cast a spell, and I'm having to throw a satyr on myself. So.
Like if the pips aren't.
Oh, he's throwing emergency healing. Hopefully. Oh, Bartleby. Okay. I was down to 1,800 hit points though, so he didn't fully heal me. So my satyr will still help me.
But yeah, I'm still figuring it out, and obviously, like, it takes time to read entire series too.
Well, as big as those Fourth Wing books are, yeah, the Yaros books are huge.
Yeah, they're large.
They're on the standard Zealot of the Robert Jordan or the George R. size of books, or the David Weber size of books your dad liked reading.
Oh, good. So giant as fuck. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easily 500, 600 pages.
Okay.
Your wife has taken not a small feat.
I mean, that's fine.
But I've been enjoying them, so.
If you enjoy the book, that's awesome. You got to read stuff you enjoy. That's for sure.
And like, there's part of me that like still feels bad about like not sitting and reading a book, but at the same time, like audiobooks work for me because I'm usually like doing stuff while listening to them. So.
See, for me, I can't. If I'm doing other things, I will miss part of the story listening to audiobooks. I found I could do audiobooks if I was just doing like typing, like when I was typing catalog cards at the library.
Yeah, like doing like mindless stuff.
But I couldn't order books listening to an audiobook because you're reading the synopsis and then all of a sudden you're like,
No,
I
wait,
don't
what
remember
happened?
what they
Yeah.
said the last half hour.
Yeah, I listen to them mostly whenever they're really good for when we're driving.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But like
Completely.
because that's originally how I ended up down the rabbit hole, was whenever we were driving last year, because we went to Illinois and Mississippi. I was listening to Sylvia Morena Garcia book, because I read Mexican Gothic in one of my English classes right before I left school, and found out that she has that same kind of like sarcastic style of writing that I like, of like, main character doesn't necessarily know what's going on, but is still gonna be like sassy in how they convey themselves, which I always find hilarious. Because, they're talking to, like, I don't know, like a literal demon, and they're just like, who the fuck are you? And the demon's just like, you're talking to me? Like, that sort of thing I find really funny, because, like, I don't have the audacity to say that, but I have the same thought process. If I would have ended up in a similar situation, I would just be like, who the fuck are you? But, like, I wouldn't actually say that, because I anxiety. But I was listening to I can't remember how it's God. I think it's Gods of Jade and Shadow, I think is it. It was an interesting book. I didn't love the. I liked the plot. I did not like how they basically did a romance, but not a romance. It was definitely the main character falling for one of the gods that she was helping, and him kind of falling for her, but by the time that they had confessed to each other over the course of like their journey, he got turned back into a god, and basically the way it was explained is when you're a god, you don't have those emotions anymore. So he made sure to like give her any worldly possessions she needed to be comfortable, but she just kind of got fucked at the end of the book. Like, I fell in love with this guy, and I'm never gonna see him again because he's going back to the realm of the gods, and I'm just immortal. So the ending was, I don't know. I don't necessarily expect like a fairy tale ending, but I wasn't expecting them to fuck over the main character that bad. But I still enjoyed the book because I like her style of writing, and I always find it interesting whenever I read stories of like based on different like cultures and stuff, because there was a lot of talk in the book talking about how in Mexico, because that's where most of her stories are based, is they were having this conflict of like some people still worship the Mayan gods, but not a whole lot of them. Most people worship like the one god, is how they kind of phrased it in the book, because a lot of people over time switched over to like Catholicism or similar like flavors of Christianity, and so like that was one of the starting points. Was like, she was like, wait a minute, we go to church every Sunday, what do you mean the Mayan gods are real? And it was fun, and I learned some interesting stuff about like the concept of like their concept of like the world of the dead. But yeah, in the relationship sense, there was a lot to be desired. Like, I feel like there was, I don't know. I mean, it's her book. I'm not going to tell her to rewrite it. I just wasn't expecting the turnaround of like, oh, well, he entirely forgot you now that he has his power reestablished. And it's like, oh, you like sacrificed a part of your life and got ripped from your entire world to help this guy, and now he's, you helped him, so good luck with that. And it's like, okay, it's weird to me. It just felt like there wasn't a resolution.
Yeah.
Like the main plot point was resolved, but the main character was just like, where do I go now? Because like the whole thing is that she talked about she was from a small village, didn't get out a lot, her family had money, but she was basically considered like a bastard child, and so she was treated really poorly and wasn't ever allowed to like go out, like go traveling and stuff. And then she ends up going all the way to like, I think they went to like it's either like New Mexico or like California or something. And that's where the book ended. And she was just like, immediately after he, reascended, she was just like, how do I get home from here? And I was like, that's fair, because when she started the story, she didn't have any money or anything. So, like, she had nice clothes and stuff, but I don't know if he left her with money, which luckily the aforementioned demon guy, apparently was told, hey, take care of her, basically, so he showed up in a taxi. But that was, like, the last scene of the book. You don't get any actual, like, explanation on what she does with the rest of her life after that. So
I think you and I talked about the fact that, like, she wasn't actually the main character in her own story, which is a very weird thing to read.
Yeah, it was
different culture, and to be honest, different cultures, different countries, their fiction is different. I mean, like British or even German, that kind of thing can happen where we here in the U.S. a lot of the books, the main character is the main character of the story, but to have the main character you're following is not actually the main character of the story is kind of weird, and it's just different the way different cultures write things. So
yeah, because like I said, I didn't dislike the book. I just have mixed feelings about it because I wasn't expecting it to end that way.
That makes sense.
I didn't really have much of an expectation on how it was going to end. I was just really happy that they actually confessed to each other, because they were going through, like, the god was not used to these feelings, because, like, he talked about, like, prior to getting locked away by his brother, he was a god. Like, he did not have a lot of feelings. That was part of what they explained was the gods. Like, gods were specific feelings, and other than that feeling, they didn't have the human emotion. And so, like, I understood why he didn't want to confess to her, but there were multiple times where she tried to do, like, human things with him. Like, she tried to go on, like, dates and stuff with him, and I think she thought of that as a way of telling him how she felt, but he wasn't necessarily getting the signals the same, because he's like,
he doesn't have the experience to understand.
And also he had been locked away for like centuries. So like whenever he got trapped versus when he got out, he had been in there for at least like a century or two. So like they were in, I think it was like it was set in like the 50s. So like the last time that he was out around people were still using a lot of like horse and buggy and stuff. And by the time that the book was happening, they had cars and, telephones, stuff like that. So it was also like the culture clash of just like what little he knew about humanity had also changed.
Yeah.
So, but it was interesting. And she actually dropped a new book not too long ago, like last week or a week ago, something like that. So I'm interested to read it because I like her style of writing. It's very like gothic in nature without being like scary, I guess.
Gothic isn't supposed to be scary. It's supposed to be suspenseful, where there might be a little bit of the main character is going to suffer fear and be worried what's going on, but it really all has a natural understanding, and it's not supernatural, but you're led to think it's going to be supernatural. That's what Gothic is.
Yeah.
So,
and that's the reason that I originally liked her, was because I read Mexican Gothic in that class, and I actually really liked Mexican Gothic. So like I've been reading her stories because I like her style, and she also does a really good job of kind of like what you're saying, like having that suspense and having the characters speculate on what they think things are or how to explain them, but not necessarily giving a full description of like, oh, well, there's a, I don't know, giant man-eating monster that jumps out of the woods kind of thing.
Right.
Because that's been my thing, is that I've tried to explain that to people, and everybody kind of has their own definition of Gothic. And I try to explain that, like, the reason I say I like Gothic is because I like Gothic I I don't know what my throat is doing. Thank you, body. I don't like the actual horror elements. I like it to be suspenseful. I like it to be like, I don't care if it's like really like emotional in nature, like people are getting hurt, gore, stuff like that doesn't really bother me. I mean, if there's extensive gore, yeah. But like regular gore, like it honestly reading Fourth Wing.
Why did you hiss at Mink?
So
Poor Mink went to the vet today. Do not hiss at her. Do not hiss at Mink.
who's that, Magma?
Magma was sitting here. Mink walked up to him and went to touch nose to nose, and he at her, and she just kind of walked away dejected. I felt bad for her. Because the cats do that. Whoever goes to the vet, the rest of them treat them like a pariah the rest of the day because they smell funny.
You smell weird.
You smell like vet. Because she got shots today. She got her nails clipped. She got her ears cleaned, you know.
That's another thing. Ryder didn't get his nails clipped when we took him to the vet.
Oh, you're kidding me. My vet does my cat's claws every time I take them.
To be fair, we weren't taking him for a normal visit. We were taking him for a specific thing, and
oh, that was when he was sick. Okay, that was when he was sick. It wasn't a checkup.
No, it was after. We took him for blood work.
But that's
he
still...
got blood work and he got a shot.
Yeah, it's specific things. Most vets do that as part of like a normal physical, which we were not doing. Like, I know, like, verbiage-wise, that sounds weird, but that's how...
No, I understand what you're saying. They did not clip Brody's claws when I took him in for his blood work and stuff, and they did his teeth cleaning, you know. He was there for the teeth cleaning, and they were doing blood work at the same time. So I understand what you're saying. Oh, yeah, let's throw this on the death guy, because I have a prism on him. And it was sad to hear that Ozzy passed away yesterday.
I mean, the only reason that I'm not, like, sad is because didn't he, like, announce that...
He was
he's had Parkinson's. He's had Parkinson's for several years.
I thought him and his wife were...
announced that they were gonna do a...
Something about that, yeah.
Well, okay, actually, 2 weeks ago, July 5th, he and the surviving original members of Black Sabbath did a concert in Birmingham, England. On July 5th, he performed his last concert with Tommy Iommi and the two other guys from Black Sabbath that are still alive. And they performed in Birmingham, which is where they all from. In fact, they were showing clips of people from Great Britain saying he never forgot his roots, you know, he never forgot Birmingham, that kind of thing. But he and Sharon were back together, I thought. I thought they had reconciled. I know they'd separated, but I thought they were back together.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Sharon who put out the announcement about the assisted unalive. And look here.
Yeah. That basically, from what I've heard, is at that last concert, he basically said thank you to everyone, and they explained that, that he had been suffering for a long time, and that they made plans.
They were
to...
the whole point of the tour was to.
Years ago, I think it's been at least 10 years that he's had Parkinson's, fighting Parkinson's.
Yeah, no, and the whole point of the tour was basically to raise as much money as they could, and then he was going to go out in his own way.
I don't think he died with his family around him, and I don't think it was.
I'm looking up.
I thought.
So one of their kids is denying the claim that
Yeah.
it was they, but there's enough evidence out there that says that Sherry and Ozin had a decades-long assisted unalive pact with each other. That if one of them got too bad where they couldn't even walk anymore,
Well, he performed. They played a clip of his concert.
he basically I thought during the concert he basically said, "This will be my last performance because I know I can't keep doing this."
Well, no, the Parkinson's had progressed so far that he knew it was near the end. Because there's a point where the Parkinson's starts shutting down body function.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing is, get this, Trace Gallagher. They played it. Was it Trace Gallagher? It was one of the Fox News guys when he was young. It showed him with brown curly hair interviewing Ozzy in the 80s when Ozzy had the blonde hair for a while. And then there was later on with Trace with his gray hair that he interviewed Ozzy again about that early interview and how far they both had come. It was kind of interesting.
Oh, the reason why they had the pact with each other is because Sharon's had multiple bouts of cancer.
Yeah, she's fought cancer and he's had Parkinson's.
Yeah, she had colorectal cancer, which rarely people come back from.
Right.
Anything affecting the colon is pretty much a death. It's going to kill you.
Right.
So, yeah, no, I don't have any negative attitude on it. It was just I remember seeing something about that he wanted to go out on his own terms, and after that last concert, he felt like that was his last show, and so he was glad to do it.
Well, he probably used all of his energy he had from the, it's like you only have so much energy at some point with
Parkinson's. Especially when you're fighting a terminal disease that is going to kill you in the end. It is going to win.
He probably used everything he had just to do that last concert on the 5th.
I'm trying to do an aura break.
Well, I only had death spells and I don't have another prism right now, so I'm just gonna throw some spells away and pass. So I'm assuming you guys saw the whole thing about the CEO of a company took one of his employees out to the
yes, no, I've been seeing everyone making fun of it and doing all the montages of getting caught.
Oh yeah,
fantastic.
I
played a couple for the dub.
Gutfeld has really ripped on it multiple times. It's been hilarious. They actually they did something with actors doing the two characters. We
gotta hurry on to the next one now.
Okay.
We gotta talk to these boys.
Yeah.
I can't get this fishnet brush to work.
You see fishnet brush?
Yeah, I found a little. It does the fishnet.
Okay, give me a moment and let me restock. Don't run into the combat quite
Mom,
yet.
we don't have time. What are you stocking?
I just want to fix my treasure deck real quick.
Are you using your treasure cards a lot?
I used 2. Okay. Yourself.
Intellectuals, both of them.
Yeah,
you might be happy for that extra Bartleby.
You're not that far from me, Doc. I got you. I can get you.
Okay, go. I'm ready.
I would love to see you climb the stairs just to sass me.
In between rounds is a possibility, but we'll see how the combat goes.
Okay,
hire? We're just hiring. Yeah.
Hiring just to get through it?
Yeah, I would hire the higher level life guy again.
I'm hiring the little mouse with the, what's that thing you called it, that horn?
I don't know. Oh,
Yeah, the thing, the Himalayan
the
horn.
didgeridoo. Yeah, the Himalayan.
Thank you. Oh, it's African, not, no, it's Australian.
Yeah, didgeridoo's
Didgeridoo, I think
Australian.
it's Australian. Yeah. Okay, we've got, what's their schools?
Death
Oh,
and
Storm
lightning.
and Death. Oh, Death. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, Storm
Storm
and
was
Death.
kind of hiding. All right, I'm gonna hit the Storm one with my Death spell. But they had I don't want to do politics, but it was kind of funny. So never mind. I'll have to tell you after we're off. It was Tom Shalhoub, the comedian, is got a politician that he is pretending to be for like spoof commercials. So for Gutfeld. That's an interesting outfit. Oh. I still gotta do cat litter. Hi, yes. What you snorting at? Oh, there we go. Yay. Oh, the Ashen Mane is from Zafaria. Oh, those are both from Zafaria. The Blackback and the Ashen Mane are Zafaria creatures we fought. Boy. Hit the little ones first?
Yep, as always.
I'm hitting the Ashen Mane with my life spell. Oh, Ashen Man-Eater, not Ashen Mane. It was cutting off the last part of the word. Oh. Hi, kitten. Come on. Come on. There you go. You keep leaving bruises on my thighs, though. Ow. Well, Peach stands with all 18 pounds of his weight on his front two paws.
Ryder does not weigh as much, but he does the same thing.
Well, he's a ginger, and gingers do that, and it's just like, I found a bruise on both of my legs this morning, and one of them is two little bruises, which is his two front paws.
Yeah, I was complaining to Zealot last week. I had a point where I was having a hard time in the bathroom, and Ryder came in there and sat with me because he after Zealot had the bout with sepsis.
It's what Zealot used to call sympathy poos before you moved in with them.
Yeah, but he wanted to sit in my lap while I was going to the bathroom, and after he sat there for a while, I had two little paw marks on my thigh. Only from the front paws, though, because why would he put weight on the back paws? It's why would he evenly distribute the weight? That's crazy. So I was just like, thank you, son, for this blessing of paws on my leg.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to throw something that's going to put a life boost around us, since they're both life. Oh, Oh, you brought in an ice guy this time. Okay.
No, I didn't. You did. I brought in Coruscant. You hired the
I
wrong
swear to
person.
God, I swear to God, I clicked the
No,
life guy.
you hired the
Sorry.
wrong person.
Shoot, I'm sorry. I thought I clicked the life guy. I was looking and
I was
had my
wondering why,
mouse-
like, the first couple rounds of combat have been harder than normal. Like, oh, we don't have a secondary healer. I hadn't even noticed it until you said it. Like, I hired Coruscant. You never get Coruscant. You always go for a higher level character.
I do hire Coruscant when I'm playing by myself. But since you hire Coruscant, there's no sense doing two of them
Oh, yeah.
when we can get a different one with different spells,
He
you know?
says, "Hey, yo, is that a VixCom I see?" I assume you're looking at
Yeah.
Ducky's stream.
What?
Yeah, I could
Ducky's
zoom out a little.
Ducky's doing a commission on her stream.
Yeah, I'm doing a combo of the Vix in a little flight attendant
Party.
outfit. Yeah, I can send in Discord for Mama Zealot to see.
Can't look at it right now because every time I flip over to do something like that, I end up missing, like, picking a spell.
It's okay. T's the one that I was working on her commission last week. She had a little beachy outfit.
Okay.
Here, let me see.
Nice hit on the lion by Coruscant.
Where's the T? Where is the T?
Ooh. Hey, call him. He's going to get rid of my life circle and too. I think this is the ice version of what I just
That
did.
background color is not doing it. Not doing it for me. There you go. I wasn't intentionally trying to match the hat, but... Oh, this must be the old version. Before I added the... Let me see. Yeah, just one. Loading, 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 loading.
Get picks from that guy. Oh,
What?
we're playing a game. Remember? I was saying I can get pips from that guy, so I was gonna cast a spell.
Oh, I definitely heard piss, not pips.
Piss,
I
girl.
heard pips. I heard pips.
Okay, wow. I'm doing my best. Here, I
It's
will
okay.
also send...
The allegations of our entire family being filled with people that can't hear properly is really high these days.
Look,
The boy hears
Oh,
it
I-
and
I'm
thinks it's
dealing with,
food.
okay, I am dealing with my stupid car all of a sudden cannot understand. I was saying a specific name and it was Joe Ellen. And it was going Joe, and I was saying Joe Ellen. And it would bring up Joe. I cannot find Joe Allen.
Joe Biden, Joe Mama.
It's like,
Not try to
seriously,
call the
I am
president.
not mispronouncing this name, you dumb. I was like, stupid computer, and then I'd hit the button and
Looking for
try again.
dumbass. Fail to find dumbass. Please enter again.
there you go. I realized that I put it in public square, so I moved them to Gallery of Arts because I forgot that you...
Oh.
Despite the fact that we don't use the other channels in the server a lot, they do exist.
Yeah.
But I put them in Gallery of Arts for context.
In,
But yes, I'm-
in the future where I have free time all the time and I become a streamer with a moderate size or an active community, those rooms exist for a reason.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, I can't say anything. 90% of my server is just me talking to
Oh,
myself or organizing things, so...
Thank you, Scrappy BP, for the follow. Sounds like
Scrappy got you?
I got a double follow from Scrappy. I'm kind of confused on if that was... I'm picking up a follow on you and a follow on me, but thank you, Scrappy, for the follow.
I didn't get nothing.
I didn't see it on yours, so it must be on hers.
Yeah, it's probably on mine then. Well, I
'Cause
mean,
I'm feeling- I'm-
you
I'm watching
don't,
yours.
Mom, as a viewer, you never see that information.
Oh, well, I see when they comment, and I see
Yeah,
that,
that's
that
a follow
something happened.
is a follow is they're now following my channel, not that they're in the chat.
Oh, I thought like they had bought one of those sound effects.
No. The sound effect goes off because they did the action, not because they bought something. I have the Lost Vikings song play every time I get a follow because I found
Oh.
out that when Interplay died and became Blizzard, they didn't necessarily keep the copyright on a lot of their Super Nintendo products.
Oh, they wait. King's Isle that makes Wizard is the
No,
one
no,
that
no. Interplay is Blizzard, and Lost
Blizzard. I heard Wizard. Okay.
Blizzard, like World of Warcraft. They made
Yeah.
Lost Vikings. They were Interplay once upon a time ago, and they didn't keep a good copyright on a lot of their Super Nintendo stuff because, well, when they
Well,
became.
I think a lot of Super Nintendo stuff is kind of blurry copyright wise.
Well, usually it's owned by Nintendo, but Interplay had like a special deal with Nintendo when they were making Super Nintendo games.
He enjoyed Lost Vikings. The three of us played Lost Vikings a lot when he was young.
Yeah.
That basically like Interplay actually owned the game, not Nintendo for licensing and distribution, which is why Lost Vikings never went to Japan. It went to Europe, but it didn't. It never went to Japan.
Still have my cartridge of it, I believe.
You do. And there's a Lost Vikings 2, which I never played, but it does have like a baby character you can play in it.
I thought we may have that.
No, I rented it. We rented it from Blockbuster back in the day, and then
Okay.
me and Dad all agreed that it sucked because even though it let all three of us play at the same time, it wasn't playable because it was still locked in screen mode where we're all having to be on the same screen,
Right.
which meant it was
kinda
really
like
hard for all
Torchlight
three of
1.
us to play at the
It
same
was kind
time.
of like the Torchlight 1 problem. When your dad went running off and we couldn't see our character on our screen.
Yeah, no, Dad was a maniac who would just run off into the distance, and be like, "Oh, it's over there!" It's like, Dad, get back here, please.
I
We
can't
can't
see
see our
anything.
characters to know where you are in relation to
no,
us.
Duck, we've talked about this. You are frighteningly like Dad a lot of the times, much as
Look,
I am Mom's copy.
I don't know what I literally never met this man.
I know you didn't.
But
That's why I enjoy
that's
it.
the weird
It's
part
authentic.
is that I never met him, but like I'm every day I learn a new thing that I am similar to your dad about, and it
The
really
funny thing
weirds
is
me
that
out sometimes.
he didn't always do that. It was just, honestly, it was...
If he could play a game mindless, he did it every time. But if a game required him to be tactical and strategic, I'm like him in that regard, where I dive way too deep and I learn way too much.
That. I just
No,
I go,
but like when we
"Ooh."
play Core Keeper Stardew, the chance that you go running off and do something is really high. Which is why I usually play a house husband character in those games. Because it's like, well, we're gonna need food eventually.
My wife will die and come back home eventually.
That's exactly right. When she comes back,
yeah.
I'll have supplies. It's not
Fuck
fucked
yeah.
up. It's not fucked up. It's the Oregon Trail
It's
strategy.
also why it was the way your dad played the original MUDs that were just textual. There was no graphics. It was text. He would say, "Okay, follow me," and then he would just drag me around. I was with him, but it was like, and he'd say, "Hit this, hit this, hit this," and he didn't even give me time to read the description. I'm like, "This is not fun." He's like, "What? You're not even letting me read where you've been multiple times."
I mean, to be fair, that was the complaint I had with you guys when I was playing Wizard with the two of you. Is that Dad?
Well, that was
leave
him.
us-
That wasn't me. I wanted to read this stuff. He'd be like, "Come on, move through, move through."
No, it was some of my early frustrations with this game.
This
before-
isn't important. Just get through it, nerd.
Just read through it.
Why are you
Yeah.
reading? Because it's text. Why are you reading? Just trust me. No.
Just hit return. Just hit your space bar. Hit your space bar. Hit your return key. You know, it's like, no, I want to read it. It's part of the reason while he was working, I built.
The number of times
a
I've
second
no,
character
no,
that I played
no,
on my
legitimate
own.
bit time. The number of times I've been like, Duck, did you read what we were supposed to do? No.
Smile. No. No. The
Duck-
answer's no.
Duck, did you read the tutorial? Why?
No. Why? Figure it out myself. Why?
Watches you die in peak.
Shut up.
It's just-
Okay, that was also because we played it on normal mode.
You
and
can
we
say
hadn't
that, but
figured
I
out
literally
the
was like, "Hey, babe, here's the manual for the tutorial. You would read it?" No.
well,
running
no,
up the hill.
that's what Sky was saying. Was that's the reason we didn't get a health pack? Is because if we would have played it on easy, we would have gotten a health.
Okay, that's one thing, but you also.
And what
I
was
literally
funny
was like,
yesterday-
shaky tutorial book. You like, no, I'm gonna go over here.
Well, because like I knew the basic movements, like WASD,
I
space
think
bar,
that
jump.
may be why that I really don't play a lot of MMORPGs because I would get frustrated because I want to discover everything there is to discover in the world. I don't want to just zoom through the main quest. I want to fully.
Well, and I think
dive
that
into it.
that's part of my problem with Peak is that Peak is so it's basically just a climbing simulator. You are literally just climbing a mountain. but because it's a climbing simulator, there are some people that are motivated by getting to. There's like save points basically over the course of it. I think there's like
Mom, you
seven.
need to focus on healing yourself. Stop casting attack spells.
Yes, I understand.
They just call them ascents in the game, but like there's 7 different places where you ascend up to like a save point where you can resurrect people if they died and stuff and whatnot. But the problem is that I like looking around. That's one of the reasons I was interested in playing it.
Where did you put the picture? Which I was trying to find where you put the picture so I could go look at it.
I put it in the Gallery of Arts channel.
Gallery of Arts. Okay, thank you. I couldn't remember.
Yeah. But that was my problem, was that me and Zealot were looking around for a way up the mountain, and I can't remember what happened. I think I fell on something like poisonous, and we didn't have anything to cure that. And what it does is your stamina bar is also your health and like how hungry you are. So whenever you're really hungry, poisoned, hurt, anything like that, it takes away from how much you're able to climb. And so that was the problem, was that I immediately got hurt and didn't have a way to fix it. So whenever Zealot was trying to climb up stuff, I couldn't follow.
Oh my god,
him.
they're gonna kill Coruscant. Okay,
So,
you need to hire the life guy. We are getting our ass beat. I need you to.
I feared they might kill him first.
No, he's just been shielding. He hasn't actually cast the attack spells.
Oh, he's done a couple of attack spells early on at the beginning of the campaign of the game.
Can you hire the 190 life person, please? We're all
Can I replace him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. There's the 170 life person. I swear to God, that's what I clicked.
oh, Discord if you'd like to see duck art. Yeah.
Your dual circle is full. You cannot purchase a henchman. It will not let me hire on top of him.
Oh, well, okay, this is going to be rough then. Because Coruscant's about to die.
No, she's casting a healing, so she might...
If she survives...
Yeah, she survives. She's got the swan she's getting ready to do.
But yeah, I don't hate Peak. It's just, I've talked to Zealot about this too, is that since it's literally like co-op, like you have to, there are 2 choices. You can either help your friends or you can abandon your friends. There's no in between.
Okay, climbing a mountain just does not sound interesting to me.
I do it for friends. I would never play it on my own.
Huh?
I do it for friends, but I would never play it on my own, Mom. I agree. But with other people, it's fine because it's a social experience, and I don't mind that. The issue was
that's fine. If you're doing it for the socializing, that's fine.
The issue was the duck and I tried to play it, and we did 2 runs, and the first run, the duck died within like 5 seconds of touching the mountain.
And it didn't help that I also forgot that you can quit out of a run too. Like if somebody dies and you don't want to continue without them, or you can't continue without them, I forgot that like you can just exit the run. And
so
restart.
I got to the first checkpoint and got the duck back, and then the duck fell off of a vine and died immediately. And I was just like, oh, okay. Well.
Also, you were being offered help by Scrappy.
I see you struggling. I mean, Scrappy,
okay,
if you
guess what? I am going to put a guardian spirit on Coruscant.
Okay, that's funny. Scrappy, we have 2 hired henchmen, but if you want to come to our location and help, no one's going to say no to that. We're just trying.
What would happen?
What's that? I mean, until Coruscant dies, they wouldn't be able to join the fight, as far as I know. Because they're bought with crowns, so I think they get primacy in that regard. But if Coruscant dies, I mean, you're welcome to join us. We're just trying to get through this Morganth fight series because, God, it's the final dungeon of this area. Why is it a 4-hour dungeon? This is a game for kids. I would never have had this attention span when I was 16.
The kids probably playing don't actually have probably access to these worlds. I don't know.
I don't know. So, Scrappy, if you want to join, that's fine. If there's... Otherwise, feel free to watch us be casuals and be idiots. I honestly, they used to let you swap out. If you hired a henchman, swap out the one you hired.
Well, it said your circle is full, you cannot hire a henchman.
That's sad that you can't replace someone once you brought him in. He just keeps casting stupid shields. I don't hate him, I just... Why? Okay, do you know how to add a chirping code if I send one? Yeah, I do. Yeah. You're not the first chatter to come in here and be like, "Can I help?" or "Can I come join the fight?" And we're like, "Yeah, usually we're okay about that."
Yeah.
Oh, there's an ad break on my end. But if you're still there, Scrappy, feel free to send it.
You might want to type that if you're on an ad break, Goober.
Oh yeah, I will.
Get rid of that. Death. Great. Wow. Death to life. There we go.
I haven't seen any of my helping hands either, which sucks. Oh, finally, he hit the ice guy. A kingdom for the ice guy to take some damage, finally. It's 10 million shields. Oh, the orb break went off. That's good.
That's not what I was humming, but okay.
Yeah, I know. It's C-batted.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that was clear.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to C-bat you. Fine.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah, no problem. Every time I make that rhythm happen in my head, all I see is the purple guy squatting up and down.
Ow.
Peepaw Willie. No.
You get down. Get down on it. Get down on it. Of course it is healing herself. Like,
They sent their
Your
code.
back's up against the wall.
kill mom.
Get your back down off the wall.
Get down on it. Get down on it. Down
Hey,
on it.
don't be joking about Cool in the Gang. I like that song.
I mean, I can joke about every song I listen to. It's my right to. Get down on it. Get down on it.
Oh, speaking of, I was playing Date Everything earlier, and it turns out that apparently the toilet person guy is a rapper, and so in his background music, it was like a trap beat, but occasionally with farts or flushes sounds in it. It was pretty fucking phenomenal.
I'm speechless on this end.
I mean, in your defense, it is literally a dating similar.
I think you've mentioned this dating simulator before.
Yeah, I've been playing it more. I started playing it more yesterday too. I originally wanted to play it on stream, but I honestly don't talk a lot when I play it, so I feel I just haven't been streaming it. But it's a fun game. It's fun to see like how much effort people put into like the puns and characterizing inanimate things.
Okay, I put a healing effect on
silly.
you, Mom, so if you could
Thanks.
focus on... Oh, sun ability. That's cool. We're back match. Yep.
Yippee.
You put an
Also,
R on yourself. You didn't put
Zealot,
a healing.
I don't know if you saw this, but the
I put-
aforementioned aunt that I asked about wedding venues for, my mom tagged me in a post that she made at some chapel in like South Carolina, and she's like, "This would be a beautiful wedding venue," and I'm just like, "Ma'am, I am trying to find somewhere in between Mississippi and Illinois.
What?
South Carolina is not."
No, Zealot, when you did something, I put an R on you.
No, I put an aura on you. You have a little green
No, it
thing.
went on you.
Stop! You're the second pod. You have the little green thing floating around you. See the little green diamond? That's mine. I put that on you.
Oh, because it put the little bubble that's over you at the same time.
That bubble is my aura, but I cast healing hands on you. The aura was already there.
The aura is what I saw go off. I didn't see the
No,
healing.
no. I had the aura already for a turn.
Oh, okay. Well, I am going to take something from your
Business
book.
card. Yeah, let me know when to port. You can port anytime, Slug, if you want to. We're not going to be upset about it. Coruscant is coming back, but Mr. Iceman is just not doing a whole lot over there for real. He still has... When did they put another smokescreen on him? I swear this man keeps... Every time I look at the ice guy, he's a smokescreen on him.
No, there's smoke screens on both Coruscant and him.
Well, yeah, but that's the first time
Actually, we all have it. The guy put a smoke screen on all of us.
I see it on all of us now, but I've seen him have more than one over the course of this fight, so I'm just like, damn.
But you were able to
Yep.
go past the smoke screen.
It's because my little aura increases my attack chance. So, he can go fuck him. I am not gonna get beat up that way. I'm throwing hands. Oh. Guess that maybe that's a death one on him? I didn't use that. Oh, no, that's your,
No, it's
your life to
prism.
death. Yeah, your life to
No,
death.
I did a mass death to life
It
prism.
says you're busy, but won't let me. Oh, it's because we have 4 people in the pot. It's because it's like I thought. It's the henchman. If when we get done with this fight, Sloan, I'll let you know, and you can teleport to us if you're still up, because we're gonna try to get this done tonight. At least within reason. It's 11 o'clock my time.
Oh, yeah!
I'm okay trying to get through another fight in an hour. So, like, if you want to join at that point, that'd be fine. I feel like
boy.
I feel like we're on the right cusp of this fight, but God knows. Oh, he did the big attack. Let's go get some heat.
He's done that attack several times. Or was that the last combat, maybe?
That was the last... You know he wasn't the last combat. I swear he hasn't done a big attack at all.
That's the second or third time I've seen that Ice Phoenix.
Okay. Not me hating on the ice casters. I like ice magic. I don't feel like he's done a whole
I
lot.
think you just weren't paying attention to Scream when he did it, maybe.
That's
I don't
fair.
know.
Whatever. I'm max level myth. You see my stats? Yeah, I can see them. I'm always down for people, like, willing to help out. Oh yeah, ice and myth combo. I dig it. Nice. Fair amount of damage reduction. That's pretty good. Oh man, I like the outfit too. Nice. But yeah, no. I really hope. I feel like we're about to kill the little bear guy here pretty soon. Once he's down, I feel like this fight will be fine. I think what just hurt us on this fight specifically is we just didn't have 2 healers, so it got a little nerve-wracking in the middle of it.
I chose the wrong guy.
Yeah, no, I'm not. The ice guy's not doing a bad job. He can't heal. He's doing a lot of shields, but unfortunately the shields are the wrong type. We need elemental shields, and he's only been doing the spirit shields. Didgeridoo time. Oh, another ice phoenix? Yeah.
That seems to be his main offensive spell.
I mean, it's not a bad
That's
spell
great.
because he's doing like 1,000 points of damage every time.
I mean, I did 1,000 points with my Scarecrow.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, I feel like he's not doing a bad job. Oh, he's doing it back to back. But I feel like he just is outpaced in a way. Maybe he's good for like encounters where you need a lot of shields or damage. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. Maybe if the death guy was throwing more attacks, he would be really helpful. Because he's got a lot of death shields he's been casting. I don't feel like this fight has been as bullshit as the first round encounter was. The first round encounter moment I almost died playing the first time through. Because we didn't realize how hard the change was going to be in difficulty. But this one has felt less difficult. It's just a slog, regardless.
Yeah.
But no, Scrappy, if you are since you have a max level character, we play Wednesdays every week, so if you ever feel like you want to jump in and help us, or just want to jump in and go through missions with us, like, it's cool by me. Usually cool by Mom too. And the Duck isn't playing with us, Duck is usually doing art, so if you like looking at art streams, if you're not playing, you should totally check them out over there. Lucky's channel.
Okay, I understand that I am the outlier here.
You're the one doing professional art, not playing wizard game. You know.
I don't even know if I'd be able to play wizard.
I mean, you could probably play like base wizard, but like we would have to like fine tune.
No, but I mean like on the Steam Deck.
Oh, on the Steam Deck? I don't know because well, you can play wizard on the Steam Deck, but I know that wizard is kind of borked. Like the Steam version of wizard is kind of messed up.
Well, yeah, because you always end up having to run it like through its own.
For a time I was trying to run it through Steam. It was swapping code so that way it would pull the native code instead of the Steam code, so I could use my native Steam account, not my native wizard account. But every time it would do a major update, that would break and I'd have to redo it. I just kind of like, screw it. I don't care if people know I'm playing wizard when I'm on Steam. If they want to know I'm playing wizard, they can come over and see us play wizard. Also, holy cow,
She just
everyone.
got a 4,000 point backlash, didn't she?
Yeah.
Holy cow!
Okay, I'm throwing
I have 7 viewers, so I'm just like, hi everyone. It's cool that we have people watching Wizard finally. It's kind of nice. We've been streaming Wizard for a while. I know it's weird. It is because we're doing like the hard, like I think one of the hardest fight series. I don't know. I don't know for a low level. I feel like we're the right level for it. I just feel like we need a 4 team, and because Mom and I usually play as a 2, it's hard to do it.
Well, I am drawing low quality kangaroos.
Well, let's go! Getting that Disney, get that Australian in.
Drawing Kangaroo Jack be like.
No, you're good. We have a couple different friends who are wizard fanatics, and there was a time when we would meet up once a year, and they would like whip out the laptop and try to get Mom to play with them. And they had like maxed out their characters, and Mom was always just like, "That's cool that you maxed out your characters."
They wanted me just to follow them everywhere.
Yes. I love Rusty, but he's just like, just follow me. You'll win these fights.
And it wasn't just
gosh,
one
I didn't realize
character. He played so much he had 6 maxed out characters.
Yeah, Rusty got
and he
his
would wait for
grandkids
the
into
next
playing
time
it
they
too
would do
for a
a
while.
level raise.
Oh,
And
nice.
then he would max the characters again.
Rusty was hardcore because he was retired. Well, I mean, he was part retired because he was still teaching at school.
Play, I'm not sure. So
I would imagine that he can still, because he just needs a computer. I mean,
well, see, he was originally a Mac, so he had to wait. He actually had to get a PC to play that. This is not a Mac.
oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah,
It might be now, but when we introduced him to it, when your dad was still alive, it wasn't.
we got about 3,700 hit points on this last lady, Santa Morta.
No, and I don't have anything, but I can throw a spell.
And then
on
you can jump in and join us for the next fight, which is fine. It's great. I'm excited to have teammates. This is the kind of game that I feel like I would enjoy playing with a 4P. I'm never going to do the arena in this, because I don't really enjoy competitive Wizard. But because of all the
And your
spell
dad
elements...
loved the arena. Your dad loved
Hi,
going into the arena when I
Vix.
wasn't ready yet.
Hi, Vix! But the cooperative side and the
Hi,
spell
Vix.
stuff excites me a lot. Vixan is the little lady getting the commission done of her.
Yeah. Look, I did tights.
And in the Gallery of Arts channel on my server, Mom, the lady above her was T's art commission.
Yeah, the pink lady is T.
Because I don't want to miss casting a spell.
You're good. But the pink lady is T. I finished hers last week, and
Okay.
Vix is getting she's getting a flight attendant outfit. I figured out how to do fishnets. It took me a minute because the fucking I found a brush for it, but it kept like warping when I would draw it. So I had to try it a bunch of times for it not
He
to.
cast an
Yeah,
elemental shield finally. Oh my god!
He's put. Did you put the death life myth?
I've been working on
I
that
also have
one.
those circling me now.
No,
too.
he's been casting the
working
Death
on the
Life
stem
myth the
first.
entire time. That's the first elemental shield he
I
cast.
added a mush meal.
That's why I was just shocked. That's the first elemental shield he cast. He put it on you,
Added
which is
much more.
fine. But it's just like, damn.
Well, but I have all 6 shields.
Mom,
circling
he's been
me.
casting the spirit shield on all of us. All of us have them. I was saying that earlier.
I also added a boba tea because I said so. I don't really
Fantastic.
have a reason for the boba tea. I was just like, Vix also likes boba tea. I will draw boba tea.
Fantastic.
Oh wait, you can't see it. It's behind Mama Zealot. Wait, let me scroll up. Boba tea.
Berber.
And Berber.
Nice
Berber
job.
Well, I figured she had stickers from other countries, and boba tea is usually associated with like, I can't remember if it's Thai originally. I know it's East Asian. I think it's originally Thai. I can't remember. Yeah, I did the mushroom kind of like a peeker sticker.
Okay, Sloan, if you want to teleport to us, you
Sakura? Yeah, I
can
can do a
now.
Sakura sticker.
Fight's finally over.
Defeat. Magician.
Ooh.
Fight through death and fire and storm the shadow.
I need to actually
Okay.
pull up a photo of her so that I don't draw her.
Alright, so I think we're on to the last fight.
End of suffering.
Or maybe not.
Resonate.
I got a question mark. I have
Ah.
to click stupid to.
We've
talk
got
to
another
you.
fight. Sloan, if you want to teleport to me, Sloan, you can.
Where is the Vims?
Alright, let me check my deck real quick.
Okay.
I'm going in your server to find a picture of Sakura.
Okay. I'm ready whenever you are.
Alright.
Oh, they're both balanced. That means both of my spells will be awful on them.
There could be another fight. No, I think we'll be on. This is the last of the. Oh, well, let me. Oh, it says you're busy. Oh my god, it's because we're in the dungeon. Is that why? Is that why? Oh, that's. Actually, wait, Sloan.
Wait, go to the
Stop. Sloan, do you have the full paid subscription for Wizard? Because if you're only in the free area, even with a max level character, you probably wouldn't be able to join us anyway. Because if you don't have access to the world that we're in, you wouldn't be able to teleport to us anyway. Because if you were, even if it was about a dungeon, you should have been able to teleport to us to the dungeon. But if you don't have the full like content access, it doesn't let you teleport to us. It's something about Wizard that's always kind of peeved me, is that you like people can't join you in dungeons, even if they can't get access to the world.
Okay. Well, I think they do that to keep, because once somebody has access, being invited, joining. I think.
I know,
you can-
I know, but like it's like in other MMOs, like dungeons mimic a raid element, like in WoW or Final Fantasy 14, and the whole point
So
of
let's summon.
life people.
Yep. Life henchman.
Sorry, Sloan. It would have been fun to play with you. I think it just
Sorry about that.
comes down to Wizard doing what Wizard wants. I finished the entire world. Oh, that's so weird. Then, I don't know. Maybe it's because they started locking dungeons so that people can't just teleport in.
Well, okay, your dad and I did have problems way back when days where two people would join our dungeon and then they would to die, and we would have to start the dungeon over
I mean,
because they were doing the farming
yeah.
to get the good from the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where you have to go to that kiosk, and we would have had to open ourselves up to team up.
No, but
And he would have,
I've added him as a friend, so you'd think the game would be like, it's okay.
no, he would have to join us at the beginning, probably. I don't know. I don't have any other friends I play with. other
Oh,
than
you know,
so-
when you get out of the dungeon, let me know and I can just port after. Yeah, that's fine.
well,
Well,
we'll probably be done tonight because it's getting late and I have work tomorrow.
we like don't go in the next dungeon yet. Well, that's fair. We won't. We're gonna try to finish this out, the series here. I don't know if like we fight more Gantz immediately or if we do another part after this. But I will say, Mom, I was just reading on. It's because we're in a group, probably, and that like someone to join us would have to be in that group. Is what it looks
I didn't
like.
think we had grouped. I don't know that I grouped you.
I think we did a long time ago.
Yeah, but it's each time you join the game.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. I don't know. That's weird.
All right, I'm going to throw on the spiral. Whatever spell I'm casting.
Yeah,
forget
I
now.
mean, I don't know. It's weird.
2, 3.
Now we know we have the life guy. He does that Wisteria one.
There you go. Now we have a little Sakura. We put her... Maybe we put her down here.
Oh yeah, I did do a centaur. Ha 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 ha. Was that a trap or a shield? It must have been a trap. Okay. What's a trap?
Hi, Ryder. I don't know why that summoned you, but hey. Hi, boy.
Oh, it's because we hired henchmen. We made it a full capacity dungeon the minute we hired 2 henchmen.
Even though they went away at the end of each round?
Yeah, apparently Wizard doesn't forget that because we did it once, and it just assumes for the rest of the dungeon we have a full party.
Okay, alright.
So, when we finish this last fight...
Hey, that's a better explanation than what you thought it was, so I can understand.
Yeah, no, I started looking. I was like, I wasn't satisfied with the answer that I came up with, because I was just like, that doesn't make sense. So I was trying to... I did some more research. Man, that guy's gonna get roasted.
No, he's 170. He's 170th level. It's not.
Yeah, but we're all catching it because the Oxwaldo hits all of us after it hits him the first time. He gets a big one, then we all get hit with little ones.
You've been hit really hard already.
Yeah. Medic is the only word that's coming to mind. Medic! Now immediately flashing to my character's PTSD in the Sunday D&D game we have. The number of times I'm just shouting medic. Medic!
Every time you yell, Ryder looks towards the stairs.
I gotta go help Dad. My ESA is tingling.
I mean, he's yelling for a medic. He's yelling for a medic boy. I don't know. I don't know if you're qualified for that
The power
job.
belongs to me.
I think he stole something. I don't know what he stole, but he stole something probably, like a
Maybe
shield
he
or.
stole a pip. He could have stolen a pip, I guess.
Yeah. Look at the cutie on the bottom. Oh, is there something else on the duck art being drawn?
Yeah, I added Sakura, her little fox.
Her little fox. Yeah.
Yeah, because I made a little peeker sticker of the mush mule. So she was like, "Can you add Sakura?" And I'm like, "Yes, I can add Sakura." Despite the fact that I have drawn stickers and many arts I have done, I have never actually designed stickers. One day.
One day. Okay, thank you for the heal.
He's healing you too.
I mean, I was down to like 1500 HP, so
Yeah.
little bit of team healing
I did
needed.
a boosted druid. I put a amplify on. It adds an extra 100 hit points to the druid, and then he did a fairy. So.
She definitely, Sakura looks like she's up to no good though. She looks like she's plotting.
As is what I would expect of anything associated with Vix. Seeking trouble. Little menace.
I mean, it's also just how I draw cute chibi things. They look like they would either, like, bite you or be your friend.
No, for real, the duck would do fantastic stickers of aminals. We need them.
I mean, I could. That's actually one of the things I've had. Also, I'm sending it in the gallery of arts for if you want to look at what she was talking about, Zealot.
I opened up your tweet.
Oh, you see the little Sakura? Little
Yeah, I see the little shit eater. I saw him. Got that gremlin face on. I see him.
She's like, hee 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 hee. She's always plotting. Certainly only plotting good and wonderful things.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sus.
Smile.
Oh, he's got the little shield shadow form, so he takes damage when they get hit.
Oh, good. He's really not gonna like this then.
Oh, he's just getting set. Oh, no. No. Oh, yeah,
Oh
there's
yeah.
the 400% intercept. Yeah, 400 damage. Nice.
Yeah, I love when people have like little TTS bots for the pets. It's always chaos.
I just expect it to go yip, 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 at me, that's all. Doesn't actually say any words, it just makes the little barking noises that foxes do.
Oh, well, they don't just yip, they also just scream.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen a couple fox videos of that.
Yeah, they get excited. They go ah.
Oop. That man is doing the Eternal Leviathan again. It hits a little hard and then it heals all of us from it. Oh yeah, I see the fishnet pattern. That's cute.
Yeah. I also shaded it so it looks kind of like shiny.
It's making me think it's pink, unironically.
It's yellow.
No, it's because of the coloring, like, shading effect. As it, like, rounds her leg. I don't know. That's the way... I can see the yellow on the side, but it goes so dark, I thought it was pink at first.
So weirdly, that I guess that's where he soaks from them. Some of their damage.
Oh, the shield form? Yeah. That's basically a shadow form that meant to take damage for allies. Found a way to use ChatGPT with the TTS bot to answer questions, to tell jokes, and stories based on Vix on my lore. It's gonna be chaos.
Oh my god.
Oh no. That's an evil way to use the AI.
That's gonna be hilarious.
Oh man, I just had a flashback to watching a coworker use ChatGPT, and then having to be like, the AI got it wrong, and they're like, "What do you mean?" And me just like having a word dump on them for like a half hour, and they went, "Yeah, I guess you are the expert. I guess it is wrong," and I'm like, "This is why we don't trust it for information." I hate living in an era of people being tech illiterate.
Well, I hate the fact that the AI is when you do the AI offer is the very first thing. I have to scroll past it to get to actual like links. Because
Oh, like on Google and stuff? Yeah. It's
yes, Google, especially Google, yeah.
Wait, you don't like it telling you answers that could be true?
That might not be true. The number of librarians hate the fact that people do Google searches and don't trust AI. Professor came in at the end of end of April, beginning of May, coming in with research stuff for their projects, and they gave the librarian who was typing this like 3 pages of resources. All of them did not exist.
There's a good write-up that was done that basically explains that we've accidentally trained the ChatGPT AI to be the most passive-aggressive liar in order to appease humans.
It's gonna merge 2 things together to give you something what you're asking for. It doesn't say I can't find it. It gives you.
I think there was a paper that was written that basically says ChatGPT might actually be the most prolific spreader of disinformation now compared to 4 years ago. It's just like, that's pretty cool. I love it. It's no longer Twitter that's the vast disinformation tool. It's ChatGPT.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Okay, the first one is more damage, so hit it for.
Yeah, they're both balanced.
I know, but since one's damaged already, go after it.
Yeah. Also, I feel like I had an air brake starting, and I swear it just started again. That's very weird.
Welcome to the apocalypse.
Well, I do have 6 viewers, and I am not a dangerous content creator promoting terrorist organizations or immolating my corpa for VTubers. So I
True.
probably am actually a good source of revenue for Twitch right now.
True. Ah.
There's 5 humans watching his stream. Quick, take the money!
Yeah. Pretty much.
Oh, goodness.
He's gonna throw some traps. Yes. Life trap on the balance guide. That's always good.
I
Especially
gotta
when
finally
she's
go make
throwing a
dinner, but
lot
I'm
of
gonna be
food.
lurking. Love you guys. Bye, Vix!
Hey, you good?
Hi, Vix.
Before you go away, what you making for dinner? Share. What you making for dinner?
What's what's for dinner?
I want dinner. What are you making?
Every time you say Vix, I think of the person that I knew through my Frua, when I used to write the reviews and played Frua all the time. There was a character who created modules called Vixen Kitty.
Gonna make my jambalaya lol. What's in your jambalaya?
We had it when we went up there last year, Goober.
No, they
Remember?
Man, they're
They made
bad.
jambalaya.
Okay, remember, Zealot, we don't pound on the little ones because they just bring them back. We gotta
Oh
pound
yeah,
on
we've got to
them.
pound on. We've got to pound on the shield guy. We just got to kill him as quickly as possible. Then.
Yeah, and I think he's the first one.
Yeah, he's the one with the shield anyway, so we just got to kill him. Because his shield bonus kept going down when we hit the other one, so we've got to hit him. I remember that.
Because all they do is just summon these little guys back in.
I mean,
again.
our life total is doing better now, but I think it's because we have 2 life casters and you. So,
Yeah.
like... Okay, you say we had the jambalaya, and I bet we did, but I don't remember what was in it, so I don't remember if they made a special one for me, or if they have a different mix.
It had sausage in it. I don't remember if they put any other meat in it. I think it was
It's
just
chicken and
sausage. I
kielbasa? Okay. Thank you.
Oh, I was gonna say because I remember it had a sausage in it, but obviously you had eating restrictions because Ozempic Cooper.
Yeah, so I was like, please no
no,
onions,
it's
please no
spice.
tomatoes, please no pineapple. Please no pepper.
Please no spice.
I'm not on it anymore, but when we went, Vix's house is where we went to, oh god, a
You're
year
not on the
ago?
Ozempic anymore?
No, when I started going to the doctor here in the town we're in now, the doctor's like, all your numbers are good, why would you be on this? And I went, sounds good by me
Weight
if you want to
loss.
take me off of it.
So are you doing one of the non-diabetic weight loss versions?
No, I was paying out the ass for Ozempic, so no, nothing. I mean, my weight did not balloon when I came off of it, so I don't think the doctor
Good.
is too worried. Because I hadn't been on it for a while when I went to see the doctor.
I keep pressing that button.
Yeah, I didn't make a special side for mild spice and the no onion. Yeah, that's why I was like, I know you made it zealot friendly. That's why I was like, what does Vix normally put the jambalaya?
The what now, sir?
Jambalaya.
I said it wrong, okay? God.
Okay.
Please don't assault me for my impediment. Holy shit.
No, I couldn't tell if you were saying it like that intentionally or not.
No, I definitely had a slur moment and mixed the L and the B together.
That's
So.
fair.
I
I didn't
thought
know if
you
you
were
were being
joking.
like
I
silly
thought
and
you
you were
were
being like
joking just now.
jibbabaya.
No, not intentionally said it silly. I mean, it sounded like I said it silly, but it wasn't intentional.
That's why I was asking.
It's just I wasn't expecting like the Inquisition on it. I was like, okay, I thought we just moved past it, but you know.
Your wife
No,
is
I
from
can correct your
Mississippi.
pronunciation.
I can't look past stuff from home.
Fine. Whatever. I was just curious what Vix puts in her Jumanji. Clearly.
Her Jumanji,
Yeah, her Jumanji.
kind of like eggs Benedict Cumberbatch.
But oh my god, I got 6,000 damage from that. Holy shit. If Eggs Benedict Cumberbatch is served, it better look like Benedict Cumberbatch, batch. If it doesn't look like him, like, I'm not eating it.
Okay.
That's a false bill of goods right there.
You can't name it that and not make it look like him.
Now, like, it was like Benedict Arnold's, eggs Benedict Arnold, I would respect that. Because then it'd be like, I'm eating a traitor. Nom 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 nom. But, like... Actually, I'm kind of surprised. Well, no, because it'd probably be a little too on the nose. People probably get weirded out by it. The restaurant we went to that had all the war homages. You know the little diner we went to that one day? That was a couple months ago?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one, isn't it literally just called...
I wasn't trying to say the name so we don't dox ourselves.
Well, your mom already said the name of the town we live in.
Did she?
Yes.
Damn
A
it!
long time ago.
Damn
and
it!
there was nothing on the stream yet.
Didn't catch that? Yeah,
No.
that's when we were talking about the library.
God!
I mean, it's fine. I've mentioned where we live passively. Like,
I
I
know.
was on stream with...
Not like at the town of 1,000 people where it'd be easy to track them down.
No, but at
Yeah.
the same time, it's still like...
I haven't
We
said
try
your
to
real
be
name
careful.
tonight. You should be happy with that.
Oh yeah, that's
True.
such a high bar. Yeah. Yeah.
True.
Hey, for me, it is.
Spain! Spain!
Oh shit! I lined that.
I haven't slipped and said the real names at all tonight. Now give me a break. Shut up.
You
You
shut
get a
up.
gold star.
Hey, I'll take my gold star.
Oh damn, that did 7,500. Oh, he just ate one of. Okay, that's right. That's why we gotta kill those fuckers.
That we don't want to kill the little guys.
No,
We
we've gotta kill him. We've gotta kill him so he doesn't eat a whole bunch of health. 'Cause
Right.
he if he heals more than he takes, we're not gonna. We gotta do a bunch of damage on him.
That's why I've been doing damage
That's
on
a
him.
lot of damage. Sorry.
I saw his ego in half.
I saw this boat in him. I don't know why that's like just like a vocal stem that I have now. Like I can't even tell you the last time that I
Bill
watched
Swift
those
here.
infomercials for Flex Seal. I can't even tell you the last time I saw those.
Now, if you apply an even coating, the Flex Seal will settle in place, and then your boat will be as good as new.
I also love the part where they literally just have a tank of water that he cut a fucking hole into. And then
What are
he
you guys
literally
talking about?
Mom doesn't know the
the
viral
Flex-
marketing. I will try to.
It's an infomercial.
Okay, never mind. I don't want.
That was a little
Okay,
wacky.
it's a silly infomercial done like in the state like Billy Mays used to do. But his name is Phil Swift, and he sells the Flex Seal product, which is a roll-on patching adhesive that is like a latex material.
But they also made like
You
a
have to ad for it, yeah.
And there's a skit with JonTron where like Phil Swift actually shows up and talks to JonTron. Like JonTron got Phil Swift to do the two videos with him. And it's funny because like the first video JonTron's making fun of the product, and the second video is Phil Swift like fucking on JonTron for making fun of Flex Seal. Do I get to go in the Flex car? No, John. You made fun of Flex Seal. Why would we let you in the car? Because Flex Seal apparently had made like a Flex car that was bound together with Flex Seal.
God.
Okay.
There are no rivets or anything. It's just held together by a Flex Seal. Phil, that's not drivable. Nonsense. Get in.
I'm driving it right now.
He just drives away. It's great.
Yeah. But no, he literally, the reason that I say that is because in one of the Flex Seal ads, he literally sawed a boat in half.
I saw this boat in half. That's a lot of damage.
Actually, I think that's the commercial I've seen where they put the Flexel on, then they can still
Yep.
float the boat.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
Why are you in the Everglades, Phil? Those are alligators in the water.
I said that every time CSI Miami, they would go diving in the area where there were alligators. Like, you wouldn't be getting me in the water.
No, yeah, I understand that. I notoriously, granted, it's because I grew up on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, and like outside of the barrier islands, it's very pretty, but inside of the barrier islands, the water is very gross looking. It's very brown, and like also, fun fact: there's a lot of bacteria in beach water. Smile. So I was never really, especially after the oil spill happened with BP and everything. Hashtag never forget. I will always hold that against you, BP. I But ever since like the oil spill happened and like there were lots of obviously like dead fish washing up because of that, I just haven't. I'll swim in lakes and stuff, but I haven't swam at a beach in a very long time.
There's a very
I
silly...
definitely prefer pools.
I put them in the server, the 2 videos of John Tron and Phil Swift talking about Flex Seal. But there's a very funny moment for me, personally, in the first video he did, where, like, Phil's actively talking about putting the Flex Seal adhesive on a brick and then sticking it to a door frame. And John's like, ah, yes, because I was taping my bricks up on my door frame before, and he does it, and then lets go of it, and it immediately drops and hits him in the shoulder. He's like, oh god, that hurt! Oh god! Oh god! I didn't think this through! Like,
Fucking idiot.
just gets hit with the brick. And it's like a surreal moment of like John, for the comedy, accidentally hurting himself, but being very funny at the same time. Like, oh god, it hurt way more than I thought it was gonna.
Yeah, it's pretty silly.
Yeah, no, those are some of my favorite like late night videos to watch if I like am up too late.
I don't even remember like what went wrong with JonTron. I just
Oh, he
remember
got
that,
into a debate. This is political, so get ready, everyone.
Oh,
he
yeah,
got
yeah,
into a
he
debate and was a little too white supremacist and anti-Jew, and then at the end of it was like, well, you know, I'm just kind of ignorant. After all, I'm just an online person, and that was the end of the debate, and that kind of killed his career. He's made a resurgence because everyone realized, well, he's just an idiot, and he wasn't really a white supremacist. But he is a perfect lesson in why just because you're surrounded by people you think are smart does not mean they are actually smart, and you should not repeat everything they say just because you think they're smart. Like, you should,
insane,
read.
insane
You need to do
fucking content.
research and make sure they are saying stuff accurately. And
I mean, the guy he debated has a worse reputation now, because even though that guy won and beat JonTron and humiliated JonTron, that guy came out as a stalker and a predator. So let's go! JonTron won in the end by being the better human being. It's not a high threshold when it comes to YouTube. All your heroes are evil.
Yeah, it's very hard to have.
Whether it's deliberate evil or they're surrounded by evil, it's really easy in the online world to do something stupid or say something stupid really quick.
Yeah. Unless you follow CTG Zealot or Money.
Whoa!
Media.
Whoa!
That's pretty
Whoa!
cool.
Don't put that bar on me. I will say something stupid eventually. Do
I mean,
not
I'm not
hold me to
saying
this
you won't say
caliber.
something stupid, but you try not to just blatantly say dumb shit for no reason.
He's been doing that. He's just getting his 1,500 health back.
Though that was what I enjoyed. We went to
with the 10,000 hit points that took out the third creature.
Oh,
we
yeah,
went to
no,
a
they-
very interesting drag show last week in a museum, and it was very fun and like different, very different from like.
As I
any-
told my
like, any
therapist,
other drag show.
I realized halfway through I should attend this for the fun of it, not for the history, because like the entire time, like Shenandoah said, the history was being kind of fudged a little bit for the sake of presentation and enjoyment, and like once I realized that it was fine, but initially I was just like, this isn't right. I know too much history. This is- actually, please, drag queen, stop telling me about this figure in history. I know enough. And I was just like, okay, let's forget the part where I like history way too much, especially about the Revolutionary War, and let them have fun with it, which they did. And you realize, like,
Well,
thinking
and she
back on it,
prefaced, and she also prefaced multiple times throughout the show. She was like, this is not history lesson for historical accuracy. Like, this is a silly, fun event where we go over historical stuff, but in like a silly context.
because we're raising money for the museum, and I thought about it after the fact, but like, our side of the room that we sat on had a decent amount of younger people, but the other side and the back of the room were all people over 50. So
Oh
it was,
my God,
it was,
yeah, because when she did the drag stuff, I noticed that there were so many grandmas that were like staring at
and
her.
it was fantastic.
completely frozen.
I love that. I loved it way more than the drag show we went to like a month ago. I had so much
Yeah.
more fun because I felt like, wait, I won't be the most boomer person here being like, what? Like there's actual boomers in here, like processing
Yeah.
that they're about to hand a dollar bill to a lady.
Yeah, no,
drag
it,
lady.
it was very funny to watch people over the age of 50 try to interact with a drag queen. It was pretty.
It's hilarious.
There was one couple in particular that we were sitting next to where the wife was clearly taking a video and handing the dollar bills to her husband to give to the drag queen.
And he kept looking at her like, do I have to do it
And
again? And she just would nod, and he'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
Not that he was upset to do so, but he's like,
And
well,
like
you
she
can
just
do it.
kept handing them to him. Like he would hand it back to her, like, hey, she walked away, and then the drag queen would come back, and his wife would just immediately hand it back. It was really funny. I was trying really hard not to laugh at them, but the wife was clearly like cackling.
She was hamming it up for real. It was, but like, it was a good nature event because again, they were raising money for the museum. So like, that's the whole point of the event.
Yeah, and like they said, Shenandoah has she also has a degree in
Yeah,
I can't
no,
remember
she
what
like
specific
I
field
could
of
tell
history,
like
but
during the presentation, she would say something and she would look at her paper and she would kind of wince and then continue speaking. Like she said something that she knew was wrong and she just had to move on because she had already said it. And I was like, oh yeah, no, I know that feeling. When I did TV for a time, there was many a time where I was like, after the panel was done, I was like, should I have said that? Well, I'm not gonna take it back. I can't take it back because it was TV, so it's like it's live, it's done. But I was like, how do I like if I get hit with this again or someone asks about it, how do I phrase it again in a different way to sound better?
how do I back that up? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, back it up was never the issue. It was how do I not sound like an asshole when someone asks me about this tomorrow, kind of thing.
I guess not back it up. What I was trying to say was like, how do I follow that up?
Yeah, no, because like
thing.
I like trying to be respectful of everyone, but listen, I was on a TV show in the Trump era, so naturally I was hit with questions dealing with Trump, which meant that I was.
So it was Trump, because Dad was still alive.
It was well, yeah, it was pre-Trump and into Trump. Because he had won the primary when I was still doing it.
Yeah.
But the night Dad got
Yes.
really sick
Yes.
was the first night you were on TV.
Yeah, so it was pre-Trump stuff. But like I was answering questions, and so like the panel's moderator was like, so given your perspective on this, like, how do you see it playing out? And it was fun to be like, I'm not saying I agree with him, but I'm telling you just from how I've interacted with people, this is the lens it's going for. And then, like, the next day I would have a friend be like, why did you say that last night? Because they were a DC person. And I was like, if you would go to the Midwest with me and talk with people from my hometown for, like, 5 minutes, I wouldn't sound crazy to you. Do I think that? I'm not saying that, no. I just watch all these people I've talked with for the last few months because of Dad's stroke and everything, and this is what they're saying. And it's hard to ignore that when you're looking at politics. Like, you can think the majority of Americans are stupid. You can belittle them, you can insult them. But they're still voting. Still democracy. Which means you still have to account for the data. Just what happened in 2024. Like, I spent election night and the night before going through, like, how I would try to win the election. And this is not, like, one way or the other. It's just looking at the candidate who everyone thought was going to win and me like, I think she's losing the night before. I'm really kind of concerned she's losing and not paying attention to it.
Wait. Are you talking about in 2016 or the recent election?
He said 2024.
2024, but I could say both because I did that with Hillary too in 2016. I was going, why does everyone think she's going to win?
No,
I think she's going to lose.
That's why I asked because I was
Again!
like, wait, it's unclear which female you're talking
To be
about.
fair, I as far as I know, I'm the only political pundit who got all 3 elections right without having to claim there's a game or a system. My evidence is I just read the polls, damn it. And it's not that hard. I didn't have any secret strategy, no secret system, there's no secret math.
Well, that's also because I love you, but you are still a data analyst at the end of the day. You look at the data. A lot of people do not.
No, and most of the politics field is full of people who don't know how to read data because they hate math.
Well, it's
I mean,
like
look, I
Zealot
hate
taught
that.
me how to know whether a poll will be a good poll or not based on the error, margin of error, and the number of people in the sample.
Shit.
Yeah, which is 2 really important factors that, like, Fox
Most
and
people
CNN talk
ignore.
about now, but even when they talk about it, they just say, and they don't process that the number they're saying is a bad or good number. Because if you did, you'd be able to pundit spin immediately why that poll is not reliable or not. And to me, that would make good TV. A producer should cover the ass of the journalist on television talking about it. But it's like, American politics is messy in the fact that people don't know how to do math in politics. Like, math is a lost art across a lot of different aspects of American society, but especially in, like, apparently in political circles. So... And again, I'm not. This is politics, but not politics. I'm not telling you opinions or things. I'm just talking about like the data side of it.
Yeah,
like,
it's just in general.
I look at data all the time, you know. Not
What,
political,
really?
not political data normally, but I look at data all the time, and so even before I was doing my current job with the government, like I looked at political data, like, and I hope that doesn't heal him. Fuck, he came back. We were so close to killing him. Son of a bitch! He's got 2,000 HP. Or 3,000. Bastard. He was so close to death. I have no pips, and I must scream.
Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in the can.
Well, I still have to do cat litter when we're done with this combat.
You say, like, this is the end of the dungeon. I don't know if it is. I hope it is. I hope the Morganth fight is separate. But I'm kind of worried it's not.
The Morganth fight is separate. I can't imagine this
It's
fight
just-
having been popular if there are kids involved, like you said. 4 hours. I mean, we started playing this thing.
We started at 9,
2.5
almost
hours
a
ago.
little after 9. And I'm having the punch head to blackout moment right now. I just want this fucker in the front to die. Dagger Man just needs to drop, but he keeps bringing himself back, and it's infuriating. I mean, the Umber guy is killing himself very quickly. He's about to have a huge amount of backlash again. Because we're not attacking him. I think he needs us to attack him to have that go down. At least he's hitting Coruscant.
Yeah, he did nothing. Took down our shield, but...
Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Let's go!
Do not bring him back.
Okay, it's just those two. It's fine. Let's just build pips, and when they die, we'll hit them all at once, okay? Don't cast any attack spells on them until they die. Then we'll hit him. We'll let the other two do what they're gonna do, because we can't control them, but we can control our pip usage.
What are you talking about?
Don't cast attack spells on him. There's no point to. Wait till those things die, then hit him with a big attack spell.
If we take him down now and they don't die...
If he kills them and heals himself, even if he dies, which is what happened last time, he'll come back. We have to kill them on the round they're not there.
Okay. So, do I attack the little guy or just build pips?
I would build pips. If you like, we don't need to heal, so build pips. You can pass,
Okay.
or set up attacks if you need to.
That was my leg. I swear to God, you keep finding the bruise.
I say that, and I almost immediately got a Brimstone Revenant, and I'm like, just staring at it, going like, no, 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 don't give in. Don't give in. I know it's a Brimstone Revenant. I know you want to put a
If he
Gargantuan.
dies completely, and they're still alive, it's going to be a couple 3 rounds before they die.
If the two kill him in the in-between, we're not upset about that.
Okay.
Are we? No. Like, we just should build to a big spell and hit him hard at once, you know?
Okay.
I mean, you will probably want to cast a miner since you're about to get hit with a debuff. But, if you've got a miner. But if you don't, that's fine too. Like, cast him that's like 2 pips. You know? But, I wouldn't try to go for a big shot on him, is what I'm saying.
My lowest thing is a 4-pip spell.
Oof.
I've got a 3. I've got a Nature's Wrath.
I think that'd be fine to throw at him. You've got 3. You can do the 3-pip. You've got a 2 and a 1 there. And the Nature's Wrath will at least still do a fair amount of damage because of your damage bumps.
And the fact he's balanced on life.
Yeah. I mean, if you can ding him down but keep him alive barely, I'm good for that. I just, like, I hate the rhythm of these battles, but I know we need to, like, save for when he doesn't have the immediate ability to heal to hit him with a bunch of things, you know? Oh, Grit's nice. I'll take that. Damn, Corzan had a stack on her.
Yeah.
Okay, they're taking themselves out. Now we can hit. I just figured maybe we could try to hit him like with like a Mack truck all at once, and that might get him killed.
Bring a Seraph out. I'm a boosted treasure card, Seraph.
Oh, no crit. Sad. Nope, that's a
I
crit.
critted.
I'll take that.
That almost took away the healing from one guy.
From both guys, because it's 3,000 with the two of them, so...
Yeah, but I did 1496, so that was one guy.
Yeah, you did 20... You did, like... We did 25 together,
Oh.
yeah.
Mocked by the raven.
There we
Oh,
go.
come.
I did not for Nazi son.
Okay. Up to this guy.
You have but this. Know that the lords of night are with you.
Oh, God.
Yeah, picked up a bit more than I can carry, thanks.
Okay.
Let's put in my bank.
We need to go this way.
Just a moment. I had to get to all the dialogue.
Okay, we're back out in the hall. Thank God. Oh. Okay.
So we can enter.
Yeah,
Wizard,
let's see if I can ping,
child of light and the child of
I'm gonna talk to old Cobb at least, and then I need to go deal with my bank.
power than you. But you have hope. You have overcome every obstacle and beat Jacob.
Alright, so... Okay, so we're gonna end here for the night.
Okay,
but-
so funny thing, that picture of Morganth reminded me of Stephanie Vacour.
I mean, that's fair. We're ending here for the night, Sloan. But next week, we play Wednesdays every night, every week. So usually somewhere between 8 and 9 is when we start. So when we do this next dungeon, if you are here, feel free to join us. We'll linger a bit for you. I don't know how I can ping you otherwise, but I'll send you a message on the Wizard when we get in. It's unfortunate, but Mom and I both work, so we need to end now before it's too late at night.
And he does also have a Discord if you want to join the Discord.
Yeah, no, I did add it, put it in at Discord earlier, and again, so you can ping it there. You'll see our little pings about when we go live and everything. It connects to most of my socials too. So just keep track on Wednesdays. Like I said, between 8 and 9 is when we usually start. We play for a couple hours. And we're silly. We have some fun. We make a lot of jokes. We talk wrestling, talk a little bit politics, talk art, talk VTuber crap too. Because the Duck and I are both VTubers. So, and then you get to hear Mom go, "What? Why? Huh?" Most of the time, because Mom is not at all in that world and has no idea what we're talking about, so it's fun explaining it to an absolute normal person. Weird internet drama.
Because I don't really care, you know. I
No,
ask
but
people-
there's the perverse curiosity. It's not real actual
it's
interest.
curiosity, but I'm not going to jump into that world at this point in my
No,
life.
I mean, yeah, like, to be fair, there's like a couple people I've seen over 50 get into Twitch in general, and some of them are like really cool. Like, there was for longest time the WoW Granny. Her whole thing was that she like retired and found out one of her college age grandkids was playing WoW, and she's like, well, I'd like to bond with my grandson. So she started streaming playing WoW like 10 years ago and got popular because she's just like she can be like everyone's grandma, but she's playing WoW. She's playing like a little troll person and like casting spells, but you know, your grandma. But it was fun seeing her content when she was doing it for a while. Like there's those moments, but most of the Twitch environment or even YouTube environment is basically 40 and under. Not saying that people over 40 can't do it, because there are streamers who are over 40, but it definitely caters to a younger crowd. And if you are touching grass on an everyday basis, like Mom is, you're not likely to get wrapped up in that. But the Duck and I, we do touch grass. We work every day, but
What is touch grass? I've never heard that phrase before.
be in the real world. Like, quite literally,
Okay.
like, the whole joke is people who are online do not literally touch the grass outside.
Oh, okay. Thought that might be what you were implying, but I wanted to make sure.
No. Yeah, if it was a double entendre, you would probably know. I would not be subtle about it, but it literally means to touch the grass outside.
Okay.
Or in this case, go touch grasses. You haven't touched enough outside yet. Go touch outside. Anyway, we get those fun, authentic moments of my mom just being like, "What the fuck is going on?" Deck, are you still doing art or?
I can be ready to raid out if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, because Mom headed out. I think he's heading out for the night. And
I'm going to head out now that you're done explaining that. So,
yeah,
love you both. Have a good night and goodbye, streaming world.
yeah. Thanks everyone for being here. We're gonna see if there's anyone interesting who's a friend to playing. I saw.
I know
Let's see.
Woza and Oracle are playing Dokapon.
Oh, they're playing Punch Yourself Simulator. Damn. We could do that. I see also Bia is doing a birthday event with someone, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Wendy is also live playing Claroscura. So who you want to wade? You just say.
We can do Woza. Or
Okay.
do you want to do like one of us does Rosa, one of us does Urkel?
No, we can do both Wazo. That's fine by me.
Okay.
I just was given options.
Okay, give me just a second. I am literally writing the word Paris, and then
Okay.
I am good.
So yes, we are reading over to our friend La Bandita Rosa. They are playing Dokapon Kingdom, which is Mario Party, but you get to bully your friends more than you do in Mario Party. You get to rob, take their money, beat them up, kill their characters off, force them to restart an area. It's brutal. It is not a game you finish in one day, and it tests friendships for real. I played it with my friends Dot, Goats, and Hockey, and I wanted to throttle Dot at the end of the night. Bastard played a
That's
thief.
because even when we're in D&D, Dot is not that much of a shit eater, but I can tell that whenever Dot gets into certain games that he is the epitome of a shit eater.
Oh yeah, no, he was fucking on us, and I was just like, Dot, I'm gonna beat your ass, Dot. I am so angry. I can't. I'm going raging mode over here. So I am ready to hit the button. If you are ready to hit the button, baby.
Are you okay if I raid Urkel and you raid Rosa?
Okay, I will pause, and then I can. It sounded
No,
like it sounded like
did one.
Yes, but it sounded like you had not done the command yet, and I had already set the command in.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, bitch.
Yeah, you are. Each...
Anyway, we're gonna wait over to Urkel and Woza, and they are playing Beat Up Your Friends Simulator.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but if your friends bully them, take their money, teach them that they shouldn't play this game with you ever again, simulator. Surely nothing goes wrong. Anyway, folks.
Thank you guys for hanging out. We'll see you on Saturday.
Oh shit, someone just came... Oh, Rosa just came back to life. See y'all, bye!